Hello? 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 Yo, I missed the entire state of play, bro. I fucking took a nap by accident. I was in the waiting room for the state of play, and then I fell asleep. And then I just washed my face and just washed my hair really quickly because I look kind of gross, but I mean, how was the state of play though? What up, Fixer? Hold on, this music's low-key kind of bussin'. It's kind of loud, ain't it? Let's see here. What up, Fixer? What up, boys? What up? Hey, Nads. Hey, Bunny. 2-minute ads? Yeah, I have ads at the very start of stream. Hey, Rosalie. Hey, Senpai. What's up? How are we doing today? Dynasty Warrior 3 remake? Wait, that's kind of hype, actually. You watch everything but your balls? Well, I showered this morning already, but I was kind of sweaty, so I just washed my face really quickly because there was hella grease building up. Interested in Kamuri and ILL? What is ILL? Let's watch those right now, actually. Yeah, I was gonna stream during the state of play, but I fell asleep, so oh well. Oh, illness? Okay. My friend just called me and asked if fainting because of Mononoke could be covered by insurance. You faint from Mononoke? That's kind of ridiculous. I've never heard of someone fainting from Mononoke. Let's see here. Why is this not loading up? Oh, here we go. You said Kamuri? Today's gonna be a pretty chill stream today. Another chill stream here. I don't know if it's gonna be like another 4-hour banger, but definitely mad calm, mad chill though today. Hello, jump scare. Hello. All right, let's watch this real quick. Kamuri Hunt. There's also Until Dawn 2. I'm not playing that. I'm not playing Until Dawn 2. They had a heart attack because of the end of the trailer. Wait, really? Wait, so you have a friend, you actually have a real life friend that actually fucks with Mononoke as well? God of War Leve? Dude, I like Leve a lot, so Leve is cool. Anyways, let's watch this real quick. Kamuri Hunt of the Unseen. That's the title? Wait, what do you mean? Wait, is this still going on right now? It's still going on right now? Anything happened at the end of yesterday's stream? I kind of forgot. I'm being honest. No way! Leve, her name's Leve. Hey yo, shout out to Leve, bro. I fuck with Leve. Man, she's making music and now she's onto video games. That's tough. Shout out to Leve, man. I mean, the whole chat's going L right now because of woman. Woman, boo. Yeah, fucking incels, whatever, bro. Eric, make a bounce for us. What up, Eric? What up, Dolly? Yo, I tried doing a backflip the other day. I do not have the fucking dexterity in my hips, but I did attempt it. It didn't go well, though. It didn't go well. What up, Alfredo? What up, Senpai? Oh, Rosalie. There was a crazy shit happened yesterday, actually. Towards the end. Kanon came back to life, and then he killed Kumasawa and Nanjo. State of play was Damn, bro. That fucking sucks. Are we gonna drink for your anniversary? Nah. Not yet. Not yet, at least. Kanon. What up, Call? What up? Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. But let's watch this game really quickly here. We'll watch this and then we'll watch Illness. This looks like the finals. For what reason? He kind of just did it unprovoked. Oh no. So Shannon was kind of pressing him, asking if he was a real Kanon or not. And then she got this handkerchief with spider webs on it, and then she brought it up to his knee, and then Kanon freaked out. No More Heroes 4? Yo, did they show Kid Icarus? Did they mention anything about Kid Icarus or no? This looks like, oh my god, what's that Subway game? Sunset Overdrive, I mean. This looks like a modern Sunset Overdrive. It looks kind of cool, actually. I might play this off stream. I wouldn't play this on stream. I don't know if I would enjoy playing this on stream, though. But, like, off stream, you know? I think this would be kind of cool. If I had a Steam Deck, I would definitely play this, but unfortunately Steam Decks are like $1,000 now, so I can't afford that. The transform gimmick looks really cool. Calling anything a gimmick nowadays. I mean, up to 3-player co-op's cool. Hope? Yeah, Kid Icarus Revive. Hell yeah. Playing the fun games often. What do you mean? Umineko's hella fun. What do you mean? Umineko's so fun. What up, Surusubu? What up? This is called Kamuri Hunt the Unseen. It's a brand new game that was just showcased in the PS State of Play just now. But what up, Subu? What up? I mean, it looks really cool. If it's free, I'm gonna definitely check it out. Or if it's on Steam, I'm visiting Fit Girl Repacks. You feel? But that looked really good, actually. That looked good. Incredible art style, yeah. It looked really awesome. See? Sunset Overdrive vibes, see? I'm not tripping balls here. Alright, what was the other game here? You said Illness? Illness game? Oh, what the fuck is this? I've never seen this before. The life gimmick looks cool. What is the life gimmick? What an okay game manifesting? I don't know. That game... It's gonna be, I don't know, dead on arrival, I think, if that came out, if I'm being honest. Maybe if there's a Mononoke gacha game, that could be interesting, but I don't know. That's called, No More Heroes is not dead on arrival, bro. I think I would want to play No More Heroes on stream one day. But right now I'm on my visual novel. Ew, what the fuck? Ew, I'm not watching this. What the fuck was that? What was that? What up, Brits? Go listen to Daybreak HTA Remix. Yes, it's in the K. Oh, I'm about to log on to the K right now, actually. Oh, thanks for the stream streak, by the way, Fixer. 75 stream streak and now afraid of 70 stream streak. Wow, that is insane. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in. Hell yeah! Fuck yeah! Sorry, guys, I just woke up from a nap, so I'm still waking up. Ew! Ew! I'm not watching this, actually. I'm not watching that shit. You said Daybreak H... on. Let's have this in the background here. Daybreak H is Hasta. You said the remix? Hold on, bro. This better be cool. It looked so cool. That shit looked horrible. I'm gonna be honest with you. That looked horrible. Alright, I'll have this as I'm loading onto Nikkei in my notes here. This is kind of... I don't know if I like this. It's a little bit out there for me, I think. It's a little bit out there. Alright, recap of yesterday though. The whole red eyes thing, that was the main turning point of yesterday's chapter. What else happened? There was like a bunch of like small little details, but I'm not really remembering anything right now. But slowly it will come back to mind. I think we had started a new chapter, and then we went just a little bit into that new chapter. We were left on a cliffhanger. I forgot. I didn't listen to it too far into it. My bad, you can turn it off. Okay, right, it's okay. But let me log on to Nikkei real quickly, though. That's why Cosmograph might go. Yeah, Cosmograph and Level 9 is really good. I think Level 9 is my favorite, I think. Out of all those people, god fucking damn it, dude. Hold on, I have to log in. You know what? Maybe I should just do this another day. Maybe I should just log in tomorrow. Or should I just do it now? It's time to play Jump Up. I like Jump Up. Jump Up's really good. I think all of the shop themes are really fantastic. Oh, what the fuck is this? Should it be the final daily for the 10x Nikkei? What do you mean 10x Nikkei? What do you mean? I can have a 10x Nikkei? Unless you missed a few days. Wait, what? What do you mean? What do you mean 10x? What do you mean? The free... Wait, from where? What? I didn't wait. Oh, okay. I forgot Prika had one. I forgot Prika had one. I was gonna freak out because I thought there was some like event menu that I had missed, but I'm now remembering now here. Here we go. Yeah, I was gonna lose my fucking marbles, dude. I was gonna lose my fucking shit. What's that background noise? Oh, that's my laundry right now. It's tumbling incredibly. Yes, I'm doing laundry right now because a lot of my clothes smell like shit, so hold on, let's see here. Meaning of opening the door, blah 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 blah. Kanon came out, okay. Kenzo. Did you shave today? I did shave today. I did shave. You want a close up of my fucking mouth? Look, I did shave today. Look, I have a nice little stubble now. Anytime I have like a mustache, I look Mexican. And some days I just don't want to be Mexican, you know? Full screen shot of the mouth. Alright, don't send me a cum tribute though. What do you mean by that? I just look Hispanic. Oh, wait, free temple, hold on. Embrace yourself? I mean, maybe, hold on. Wait, what's expiring soon here? Hold on, just give me 1 second here. What's expiring? Oh, the skin gotcha, I think. Countdown? Nobody's counting down, bro. He's got a point, though? What do you mean a point? Hold on, here we go. Yo, if I get a red hood Rappi, I'm gonna lose my shit. Kind of look like one of my cousins. Hell yeah. Oh, man, that sucks. Damn, that's a lot of purples.
Let's go.
That's a lot of purples, I think.
Leave it.
Getting Alice? Oh, fuck no.
Nicely
I don't
done.
need Alice anymore.
Is below.
Can it switch? Nah, I can't, bro. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure that I don't have Alice in my wish list. Okay. Making sure, bro. I would have lost my shit, actually.
Outshine the stars. Outrun the light.
I'm gonna do all of this later. Let me just do my outpost and my dispatch, and then we'll be on Umineko. No multiplayer in State of Play? That fucking sucks. No, Persona 6 is understandable, I think. Oh my god, excuse me. I can't wait. I don't know if I'm gonna play P6 on stream though. I think whenever Persona 6 comes out, I don't know if I'm playing that on stream. I might play that off stream.
Commencing operation.
We'll see.
Leave the support to me.
Alright, yeah, blah, 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 blah. This is all done. Alright, Umineko time. P6 is when the world ends. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Speaking of which, World Cup is coming up. So stay safe. Hopefully we don't get Ebola or hantavirus. It's gonna be interesting here. All the big streamers will be on. We gotta be niche and different. I mean, we already are niche and different, kinda. A little bit. Are we niche and different enough? Maybe. I don't know. COVID 2 will be arriving. Yeah, kinda. That's why I recommended Mononoke. Alright, it's gotta be niche and interesting. Will Artisan be there? Maybe. I don't know. What is Xiao Shuge's niche and different? What is that? Who is that? Is Xiao Shuge's? Is that an Instagram person? Should I look that person up? Who is that? Insta dude? Oh, it's the Insta dude. I low-key thought that was a woman. Dude, what is this? Is this like a dump? What am I looking at? Have you played 9 Souls before? No, I've never played 9 Souls before. I don't think. They make slop comedy? Oh, okay. I mean, there's an audience for it, you know what I'm saying? So it's cool. It's fine. It's a lot of Clara, though, and Charlie XCS, which is, I guess, cool. It's chill. I'm not judging nobody. Alright, anyways. We were left on a cliffhanger. I think it was with Rosa. It was a save with Rosa. Yeah, it was. See ya. Dramatical Murder is the best visual novel. So clean. What is Dramatical Murder? Performing in starter pack? You know, I was gonna get me some coffee today, but I just nah, not today. All right, hold on here. It's the boy period, blue hair on. Oh, that Dramatical Murder. I mean, I could always do that, maybe. I mean, it is Gay Pride Month now, so maybe I could play that game one day, but I mean, right now I'm like trying to like speedrun Umineko here. Kanon was nowhere to be found because he had disappeared. He had turned into a gold butterflies and scattered. Goda kept screaming alone that he had no clue about what was going on. Who says they're all the sexy? Oh, there's sex scenes in that game? I mean, maybe that might have to be like a YouTube video or something. What about a new carnival video? How about that? Is that interesting? Nah, dude, I can't turn my fucking YouTube channel into a fucking porn game channel, dude. Where's that new carnival? Dude, I low-key forgot about it. I forgot about it. Shannon sobbed into front of Nanja's and Kumasawa's remains, and Genji watched over her silently. And then, okay, Rose here. Finding out the news. What's up, Nora? What do you have against porn games? I don't have anything against porn games. It's just Twitch don't like porn games. I don't want to get banned. I don't want to get banned. We've been teetering on that line here and there, you know, but Me and Fuck Kingdom stream? There's no way that's real, bro. There's no way Me and Fuck Kingdom is real. Oh my god, it is real. Okay. Okay. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Okay. I'm stressed. I have to do a project and an essay done by midnight. Oh, Nora, don't worry. You got this. I believe in you. Just, hey, take it easy sometimes, okay? Well, I'm looking at actual note though. Don't worry. You got this. You seem very smart and very intelligent, so you'll be fine. What? What do you mean? To celebrate Pride Month, I reported my roommate to the dean, and now I have to dorm to myself. Oh, you're fucking dorm. Oh, your roommate, your weirdo roommate. I remember. He said the thing? Yeah, I know, right? I like never say it though. It's like an unspoken rule that you should never say those 4 words here. It's like Voldemort, you know what I'm saying? It has to have aura. It's just there in the background. You can't find glue. Yo, I used to huff and eat glue growing up. Yo, fuck your roommate though. Your roommate's a piece of shit. Yeah, pack watch. Yeah, hell yeah, bunny. Based. Hell yeah. You have made the streets a little bit cleaner and safer for people like me. Oh.
無事でよかった。
Thank goodness you're safe.
君に何かあったら僕は。
Sure, I guess.
庄司様。
Now she's gonna be crying into George's arms now. Fuck out of here, man. Oh, fuck out of here, bro.
ジョージ君少し静かにして。
You report Eric to the dean next? Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I can now chut out. Oh yeah, you can. Smoking that pedo pack? Yeah. That's tough.
あなたたちの目の前で殺人が行われたんでしょ。
Yo, Rosa is like, no, there's no time for this funny business here. You know what, Rosa? Man, if you weren't such a psychotic bitch and beating your own kid, I really might put you like A tier. Ah.
犯人を見たの。
Did you see the culprit? Like, she is just straight business right now.
見ないの。
That is,
それがその
Kanon.
何と説明すればいいのか。
Oh my god, I remember. So Kanon was blaming the murders on Rosa, and now they're gonna tell that Kanon killed them, but Kanon was blaming the murders on Rosa? It's crazy, bro. What up, Keiichi? Hope everyone's had a fantastic stream. Not very available to get on these streams this couple weeks because I got exam stuff coming up. I'll be back a couple weeks later and do a very large catch up with me next. Hope you have a good stream. Hey, yo, bro, I appreciate you, my guy. Yo, good luck. I'll see you soon. You got this. You're gonna crush everything. You got this, bro. Have a fantastic fucking time, bro. You got this, Keiichi. We believe in you, alright? I'll see you soon, my guy.
ケンジさん。
私たちに見たものを
We cannot explain what we saw very well.
確かにそれは
Oh,
私た
that
ちの目の
reminds
前で
me.
起こりました。
I have to upload all these VODs before Twitch deletes all of them. Because I have like a week or two timer before Twitch deletes all my VODs. So, thanks for reminding me about that. Generally, happened right before our eyes.
私の目の前にいた。
It was right in front of my eyes.
だけれど、あれはその何だった
Yeah,
の
no, if I could, I would keep up all my VODs, but it's just Twitch. You don't get to keep VODs if you're not partnered. Which, you know, that one YouTuber was itching. You know, there's like 2 people that watch the VODs because the watch hours are really, really good. Which is insane to me.
私にもわからないです。
Even I do not understand.
何を言ってるの。あなたが出会ったのは昨夜から所在不明の魔女ベアトリーチェか。
It's impossible for you to have met anyone other than the witch Beatrice, whose location has been unknown since last
行方
night.
不明になっているカノン君かのどちらかしかありえない。
The thing you died, yeah.
男か女か。
It's okay though, I think. Was it a man or a
そ
woman?
れだけでも答えられるでしょ。
I mean, Kanon's a man, but he looks like a woman, so I mean,
ローザおばさん、少し落ち着けって。
she's
目
stressed.
の前で2人やられりゃ誰だって混乱だってする。ゴダさん、元気さん、焦らなくていいぜ。
There's no need to
何
rush.
があったのか順を追って話してくれ。
I'm gonna be curious if they say it was Kanon or not, because if they go out and they explain that it was some sort of entity and it wasn't Kanon, then oh man, hold on, let's see.
それが何を私は言えばいいのか。
Because if it was Kanon, how do you explain that image of Kanon being there and then disappearing randomly? Dr. Nanja and Kumasawa-san have been killed. We understood that much, and it seemed that had occurred in front of their eyes. But even so, they spoke awkwardly. Keep the knives curving theory? Nah, there's no way that fucking Genji got a quick, calm double kill with the curving boomerang knife. Nah. They admitted that they had definitely seen the crime with their own 2 eyes. But when asked to explain what they had seen, their mouths went suddenly shut. Nah, bro. I can understand why Auntie Rosa was irritated and losing her patience. I mean, Batman was able to do that though. I mean, Batman with his Batarang and that one Batman game, he's able to do that.
シャノン、
I can understand why Auntie Rosa was losing her patience. Shannon,
君は見たのかい。
no,
南條先生
Batman.
が襲われるところを
Like Dr. Ninja was attacked.
僕に教えて。
Here we go, Shannon. Here we go. Here we go.
一体何があったの。
The back door. And through there. It's remote controlled and boomerang shaped too. You know what else is remote control?
そうです。勝手口に誰かがやってきたんです。
Wait, they just said someone came up to the back door. But they're not saying it's canon
そして
though.
誰だろうと
Oh wait,
私は
Hold
扉を
on.
開けました。
勝手口に誰か
finish your sentence? Nah, it's okay. I'll let your vivid imaginations fill in the blanks today.
それは誰
最後まで言わせてやれ
Don't finish.
それから
そいつは血まみれで
They keep saying someone, that person. That is leading me to believe that it was not canon.
私たちは使用に室に運び、すぐに南條先生が手当てをしました。
We carried them to the servant. We carried them. The language is so specific here. When big, beautiful black woman approach Eric, he can become remote controlled. Honestly, I wouldn't mind, bro. I wouldn't mind. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. Hold on. Canon event. Like that pun? Yeah, I'm a fucking loser. Anyways. After the event had occurred, the gang assembled to gather their thoughts. Very specific language is being used when describing the person. They don't outright just say canon. They use oh fuck. They use nouns and pronouns instead, making it very vague.
そのとても深い傷でした。
It was a very deep
だ
wound.
からそれは誰のことなの
Here we go. Who are you talking about?
わからないんです。
I don't know. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Okay. When Rosa asked who it was, Goda said, I don't know. Wait! So it wasn't canon then. If it's not canon, how the fuck do I explain that?
確かに最初はそうだと思っていました。
In the beginning, I thought I knew.
いや、今でもそうだと思ってるんです。
Secret black sperm
で
child?
も、あれは一体
But what in the world was that?
わからない。
Goda! Just spit it out! In a manner that didn't match his large body, Goda held his head and scratched at it. I didn't have a clue whether he was confused because he couldn't remember, whether he was confused because he had seen something terrifying and couldn't accept it. And she didn't look the same way. If she had let her guard down, what she had seen just a short while ago would quickly melt away like a daydream. I thought it was canon, but it was me. It was me, Dio, wearing a canon cosplay. Why does Dio always get brought up here? Is this Dio? Does he have that much aura? I've never seen JoJo, but like, does he really have that much aura here? Is the plot of the third movie of Mononoke? No way, bro. Yes, yes. That's what she looked like. How do I explain this? Okay, you could maybe, if the soup or tea was poisoned and they're hallucinating, that could explain it. But if we're not gonna go with that theory, how do you explain something that isn't there but real at the same time that killed them? Maybe like an optical illusion? No. Maybe it was a cardboard cutout. Maybe it was a cardboard cutout. No, but then they literally looked at Kanon fingering his fucking chest. And so how do you explain that the whole scene of them watching Kanon finger himself here? Just let Battler explain. I am Battler. What do you mean? Well, the third movie just spit it out. Please, I'm gonna die. Oh. He was fingering himself. in the chest part where he got stabbed, he was essentially fingering and moving his hand around the gushy parts of his flesh. Oh my god, I low-key feel that. About 4 inches deep, I think. Only Genji looked composed as usual. So the questions were naturally directed at Genji here. Fingered so hard he gave Nanjo and Kumasawa slits. But even Genji had to take quite some time to gather his thoughts before he opened up his mouth.
源氏さん、あなたは見たんでしょ。
Here we go,
勝手口
Genji.
に来たのは誰？
Who's the person that came through? Genji?
はじめ私たちはその人
At
物
first, we believed that
カノ
person
ン
was
であると信じ
canon.
ました。
ほら、やっぱり生きていたでしょ。
Hey, Rosa! Hey, Rosa! Hey, calm down. I don't like it when you do this.
私の推理は正しかった。
Nah.
初めはってことは後に
Your impression
その認
changed
識は
later,
変わる
right?
ってこと？
はい、その後に起こったことは口では説
I
明
cannot
でき
explain
ま
with
せん。
words what happened after
南
that.
條先生と熊沢を殺し
It killed Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa, then disappeared.
その時彼は間違いなくカノンで
Bro,
はありませんでした。
if this game pulls in an Until Dawn and there's some fucking creepy ass werewolf that's just secretly killing the entire family, I'm gonna be pissed. Please don't tell me that it's just some random fucking wolf or some weird creature just killing them. That's so Mickey Mouse. I think so too. Hopefully not. Cause Until Dawn did that with the little hobgoblin killer dude. Okay, when Genji was asked, he said it looked like canon, but it wasn't. OG House from the Earthquake?
そう
I have like there was a thought that I had from like previous streams where like what if that earthquake was like a cover up? And like what if that family massacre, whatever, everyone dying except for Kenzo is happening again? Like history is repeating itself.
そうなんです。源氏さんの言う通りなんですよ。
I feel like that that OG lore might help us out a little bit here.
口ではとても説明できない。
It's all just Hail Marys at this point. Really couldn't explain it with words.
君も同じ意見なのかい？
Do you have the same opinion?
私も同じことしか
Kill
申
them
し上
all?
げられません。
Bluey. We interpreted what they were saying favorably. It meant that Auntie Rose's conclusion had been corrected from the beginning. Kanon-kun had appeared from the back door in the kitchen with a serious injury. Then he had been taken to the servant room and cared for. Yo, is my laundry loud? And something terrifying had happened. Since these people couldn't imagine that Kanon-kun could have pulled that off, they had started to suspect whether that had really been Kanon-kun. Is that how things are? In other words, this meant Kanon-kun had appeared. No matter how confused they were, no matter how they muddled their words, that's what it meant in the end. What if Kanon's body was outside, right? They opened up the door and they saw Kanon's body laying out there. So they had that image of Kanon. But then what if somebody else came through and replaced them, and because of the shock, they've replaced that random person as Kanon? But then how would you explain them fingering themselves and the whole butterflies? That's the thing though. I mean, they can't just use like abracadabra fake magic. Oh, it's just a sound of your farts and breath that you didn't mute? Okay. Hold on. So what, Kanon-kun indeed use some trick to escape that room while it was locked? Well, I don't think he used some trick. I think that he's actually dead. Oh, wait, hold on. But the fucking character profile did not update, though. It's still, there's no corpse, but he is dead, though. So even without a corpse... But how do you explain their image of Kanon, though? No, it doesn't matter anymore. The real problem is that Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa-san were killed. Auntie Rose had claimed that Kanon-kun was behind this from the very beginning. No matter how confused they became and no matter how much they tried to deny it, they were halfway saying that it was the truth. But even so, for some reason, I feel like their awkwardness couldn't be explained by confusion. Hold on. I'm gonna close my laundry door. I think that's better. What if Genji, Goda, and Shannon work together to frame Kanon? I don't think so. I don't think that they would do that. Unless the whole theory of, the whole entire family was going through, like, mass psychosis and, like, they start killing each other thinking that each person is the actual culprit, but in reality, everyone just killed each other. One by one, slowly. What had they seen? Like they said, had they really seen something unexplainable with words? But then that would prove that magic's real then. Auntie Rosa, having decided that she wouldn't be able to get any more out of them, concluded her questioning, and said that she wanted to check the two bodies. I was also interested in that. Even if these people didn't have a clue what was going on in their confusion, if those of us who hadn't been at the scene calmly looked at the bodies, we might find something. But it was a little surprising that Auntie Rosa was also concerned about the bodies, just like I was. Yeah, can we see their bodies real quick? Even at this point, I still wanted to expose the culprit and the truth myself, if we could find any clues. But Auntie Rosa should have been different. Hadn't Auntie Rosa's plan given a higher priority to staying safe than to finding the culprits? I couldn't really see why Auntie Rosa wanted to check the bodies so badly that she would deliberately leave our fort in the parlor.
みんなで一緒に使用人室に行きます。
Alright.
全員一緒に行動すれば安全よ。
I don't think Genji killed them though. He did have a knife, and he hid it in his sleeve. But how do you have that much dexterity? There's no way that Genji literally walked up in front of them and then just sliced up their fucking neck, right? There's no way. Unless someone has like a cannon mask that would walk through. But then who would have the ability to even walk through here, because Rosa, George, Battler, and Mario were all together, and everybody else was in that goddamn servant room. The only person that wasn't there is this mysterious 19th Beatrice human and Kenzo. But would Kenzo leave his fucking room and do all that? I'm not too sure. Unless this motherfucker is doing some sort of like 900 IQ fucking play where he's trying to gaslight the family into thinking that he will never leave his room, just so when the time is right, he will leave his room. You know what I'm saying? Shannon walked out though. Yeah, but like she was, the mysterious person was already there though. So Shannon had to walk out while the mysterious person was there, so it's not Shannon. Alright.
Maria, 落書き遊びはお
Stop
しまい
that
になさい。
scribbling now.
おー
I wonder if there's gonna be bloody paint outside of the door, maybe.
落書きじゃない
Not scribbling.
ベアトリーチェの問題を解いてるの
Solving Beatrice's problem?
おー
What's her problem?
ベアトリーチェの問題
Yeah, tell us.
何のことだよ。
ローザおばさん、マリアちゃんもその
Well, yeah. It seemed that George Anki had some resistance to bringing Mario to the bloody crime scene. But everyone has to be together, though. But taking into consideration the fact that Mario would be left alone here, it would surely be much safer if we took Mario with us. In the end, it was just Aniki's irresponsible humanism. We decided that all of us, including Mario, would go to the servant room. Okay. That was a very long walk. I feel like them showing the scenes, the artwork scenes of the mansion of them walking, that might be important into detailing on who could have done it and mapping out the entire layout. I should probably start taking note of that a little bit more. The bed in the servant room was stained with bright red blood. No, not just the bed. The whole room is covered with the gruesome paint. Wait, what? The dreadful scene alone was enough to give us an idea of the repulsive sight they had been trying to describe. So the entire room was fucking covered?
マリアも見る
No, no, Maria.
マリアちゃんは僕と一緒にここで待ってようね。
Okay. George Anki was standing by the entrance, covering Maria's eyes with his back to their room. You probably didn't want to dirty an innocent girl's retinas with the repulsive red in this room. That was surely the correct decision. I was acting tough right now, so I didn't mind. But I would probably remember this room and start to vomit whenever I saw red paint scattered around. Red paint! Is that a sign? Is that a hint? Red paint? What if this is all a prank? What if they're not dead? And this is all just a Halloween prank? For the rest of my life. My retinas already had this room burned into them. Nanjo's belly? In other words, it was too late for me. Mickey Mouse? Yeah.
どこへ
They disappeared. Right after they entered the room, Goda-san and Shannon-chan appeared flustered. We shook, wondering what horrible new situation had arisen to fluster them for a second time.
どうしたの？何事？
Their bodies disappeared. Auntie Rosa also shuddered, raising her gun high, and searched for whatever it was that had shaken them. But she couldn't find it, which wasn't surprising. I swear Mario in the first two episodes is just asking to get punched in the face. She's straight up scary. Especially in the first episode. First episode Mario was really fucking scary. I didn't like her. I mean, I didn't like her, but her other side was very entertaining. I will say that. What up, N4T? What up? They're shaking because they couldn't find it.
なんだなんだ
What in the world's
どう
going
した
on?
ってんだ一体
Mara CG watched singing and standing in the blood? Yeah, that shit's ridiculous. You just get a haircut? Hell yeah, hopefully it was good, and I hope that it wasn't too expensive. I know that, haircuts are very expensive nowadays, so hopefully it wasn't too pricey. And hopefully it came out just the way that you wanted it. Hopefully. I think that's good. Usually by, like, day 2, you'll know if it's good or not. But if you think it's good now, then you should be fine. The two bodies aren't
どう
here.
いうことなの？
そんなはずないんです
But
確かにお二人はここに
how long was that, though? How long was that time frame?
なんだよ死体がどこかへ歩いてったってのか
What the hell are you saying? The corpse just walked off
そんなわけ
somewhere?
ないだろ
I don't
だ
know.
ってこの使用人室は施錠されてたんだろそれを今ゴーダさんが
You
開けて
just
入
unlocked
っ
the
たわけ
door,
じゃない
but
か
there's two doors
って
though.
ことはなんだ
So then
ジェシカ
what?
の部屋と同じってことかよ
Isn't it the same as Jessica's
ま
room?
た3つの中から消えたってのかよ
It disappeared from inside a locked room
そん
again.
なバカな
私にも何のことやらさっぱり
I mean, there's windows though. There's windows.
私たちはこの部屋を出るとき確かに
But
鍵
did they
を
lock
か
the
けて
window though?
私こそ何が何やらもうわからないのです
There was a timid and pitiful smile on Goda-san's face that he definitely wouldn't have let show normally. Shannon was his. Oh wait, no. The back door was in the kitchen, but over here there's only one door and windows. But their corpses disappeared.
しかも鍵をかけたのに消えた
It disappeared while the door was
仮にカノン
locked.
君が犯人だとしてもカノン君はマスターキーをもう
Even
持
if
っ
the
てな
culprit
い
was
はず
Cannon, he shouldn't be holding a master key
違い
anymore.
ますカノン君は犯人じゃありません
Cannon is not the culprit.
シャノン僕はシャノンを信じるよ
He just blindly believes her?
カノ
Okay.
ン君は犯人なんかじゃない
Okay.
きっとこれは彼によく似た何者かの仕業
But
だ
who else looks like a 5'4" twink though?
いえカノン君はマスターキーを手に入れられた
Could
わ
have
よ
gotten a master
だ
key?
って彼のマスターキーはジェシカちゃんの遺体のポケットから見つかった
You're telling me that he went upstairs, took it off of Jesse's body, and then went back down?
そしてその鍵は誰が手に入れ
Oh, wait, hold on.
そうだ南條先生が
Dr. Nanjo. Nanjo, do you have the master key still? That's right. I think it definitely had been Dr. Nanjo searched through Jesse's clothes and found the master key. So if someone had the opportunity to search Dr. Nanjo's corpse, it would have been easy for them to take the master key back. Auntie Rosa searched under the bed and into the locker. By now also understood what that meant. If you assumed that there had been two culprits, it could be easily explained. The first person was Kanon, or maybe an imposter that looked like him. It finished off Dr. Ninja and ran off somewhere. The second person was probably the 19th person, Beatrice, whose location was unknown. She had hidden under the bed in the servant room beforehand, and with Dr. Ninja's body still enshrined here, she had waited for Genji-san and the rest to leave. So they were all grouped there in the servant room. They were helping him out. Kanon sliced open 2 necks. They put the spider web handkerchief on his thigh, or like onto his face, and it made a sizzling cooking noise. And then his body disappeared into like golden butterflies. They left the 2 bodies there, walked out, and then locked the room. But I feel like there's time in between though. We didn't necessarily see them go straight into the fucking parlor where everybody was at. If there's a chance, there's a small chance in a small window that someone was able to quickly move the bodies outwards. Cause I don't think they traveled together though, did they? But if they traveled together, then maybe they're all... Who was that strong? Genji, bro. What do you mean, Genji, bro? You got Genji and Goda. They're fucking they're both 6'2", 200 pounds, bro. What do you mean? Wait, hold on. What is this? Oh, okay. So, a possibility is they're all working together to hide the bodies. But why would they hide the bodies, though? Genji and Goto working on Nanjo and Shannon working on Kumasawa. Yeah, it's gonna need 2 people on a Nanjo. Yo, that's low-key fucked up, man. That's fucked up. I feel like Genji could like definitely handle Nanjo by himself, but I mean 2 people, it never hurts, I think. If they really were working together here to move the bodies out in order to trick the Oshirimiya family, why would they do that? What motive? Because I feel like I feel like Genji and Shannon, because they're Kinzo spies, if Kinzo was a bad guy, but why would he want them killed though? He would want them killed to be used as sacrifices, okay? You want them to be used as sacrifices, and so you would have his spies. Maybe Genji and Shannon. Oh, but that would mean Shannon's a bad guy then. I don't know. Shannon killed Kanon? Maybe not necessarily Shannon, but maybe it was Genji instead. You know? Poor Goto getting left alone with the ninja. What's wrong with Shannon being evil? Cause Shannon, she was so cool, man. She was mad chill. Man. It's like the same thing of finding out that your favorite Minecraft YouTuber is like a low-key pedophile. It's like, fuck, bro. Like, why would you do that? You know? Like, I was rocking with you, and then you go out there and you do that shit? That's fucked up. Natsui pull a gun to a child? I mean, Natsui's tough, though. She's tough. It's fine. My favorite Minecraft YouTuber turned out to be an animal user. Bro, it's always Minecraft YouTubers, I swear. I don't know what it is, but like, they have really bad PR, bad stigma. A bunch of really shitty people are like Minecraft YouTubers. I'm noticing.
ジェシカの部屋の推理を前提になかなか素早く組み立ててきた。
I don't
その
know.
方法なら魔法で
Can
な
you
くて
start
も
posting
密室は作り出せよ。
I'm not posting Minecraft, no. With that method, you could indeed create a locked room even without
まず
magic.
は旧大点というところ。
That means if I want to solve this, there's no possible chance. There's no way that someone here is innocent. That means I'm in the same exact dilemma as Battler right now. Ryukishi, man, this is good writing here. Sensational writing, in my opinion. Because now I am left in the same shoes as Battler, questioning, is she good? Is she the fucking culprit? Is he the culprit? Are they all working together? Suspecting someone that you are fucking with always sucks here. It always sucks. Just accept it's magic. There's no way. There's no way it's fucking magic. It can't be magic, bro. Just spare yourself the suffering. But that's what makes it fun, though. Better yet, Hoyle content? Nah. Hoyle content depends. Depends on what you're posting here. But then how do you guys explain this 19th person? What if this 19th person isn't even real here? Oh, your team magic? Fuck. Because I think it is fun trying to theorize how this is all possible without magic here. So if there is no magic and there is no 19th person in Beatrice, that we have to suspect somebody here. If Nanjo and Kumasawa's bodies were quote-unquote disappeared, but they had locked their room, that would give off the illusion that magic is real because their bodies had simply vanished. But if these three were working together in order to move the body, those two bodies, that could be plausible. But that would mean I'm suspecting these three here. But what is the motive? Because at least Shannon and Genji, if they were told by Kenzo, maybe. But why would Goda do it? Does he want to be promoted that bad? But then that begs the question, why would Kenzo do all of this? For the black magic, maybe, perhaps. Because we have seen that he does not give a fuck about people dying. So, I mean... Maybe it's Kenzo telling them. But that would mean 1, 2, 3 people are working together. Maybe even 4 people, maybe. Kirie saw Biyuto die, and one of the furniture saw her? Oh, Kirie saw Biyuto and died, and one of the furniture saw her, bro. That's why I don't know, bro. Goda wants to serve Biyuto that bad? Yeah, this guy's a cuck, bro. But then Kumasawa, bro, why would he... I mean, Kumasawa, a burger-ass character, if I'm being honest, but... Anyways. You constructed that one pretty fast with your reasoning from Jessica's room as a premise. With that method, you could indeed create a locked room even without magic. Because I feel like right now, this happening again, it almost feels like almost like a false flag almost. Just trying to misdirect us a little bit.
しかし実に面白いがお前は一つ忘れてはならぬことがあるぞ
But if that's the case, Goda, Shannon, and Genji blaming a red herring? Oh yeah, exactly. Thank you, Nora. Kinda. Under that same line of logic. Yes, thank you, Nora. But then why would Kanon die though? If Genji and Shannon really were working for... They really were spies, why would Kanon die then? That makes no sense to me though.
お前の言う方法で犯人がマスターキーを取り返したなら
Unless, hold on, if I remember correctly, I think something about how Kenzo, he was aura farming about how anyone in the mansion can be served up as sacrifices. So maybe the servant's duty ultimately is just to be used as pawns for this dude's black magic ritual. Maybe. So maybe even if they were working together, Kenzo doesn't care that they all die? Yeah, maybe. If there were spies for, who would they work for? Kenzo. Because I remember in the character profile, or like whatever, they had mentioned that they were spies. Did I write this down? Alright, yeah. This motherfucker has spies hiding as servants. And if I remember correctly, in the character profile, Kanon and Shannon, I think, had the word spy in their character profile. Something like that. Interesting here. Kenzo, bro, I don't know. The culprit had taken the master key back by the method, you say.
その犯人はマスターキーをジェシカの遺体から南條が回収したことを知っていたことになる。
Oh, yep. Would have known that Ninja had taken the master key back from Jessica's body. And who was all there? Everybody in that servant room was all there.
言われなくても分かってるぜ。あの時、あの場にいた人物以外知り得ない情報だって言いてんだろ。この第三の密室があっさり破られちまったもんで。
That's how her performance changed his life.
俺に闇を言うしかねえんだよ。
Maybe. This third locked room is crushed so fast that you can't do anything but gripe.
同じネタの繰り返しは芸がないぜ。
There's no art in repeating the same content. See? Even though I was acting tough, that move of the witches hurt bad. I could feel cracks forming in the thing I most wanted to deny. She was trying to close in on me from two directions. On the one hand, there's her frontal attack, which she tries to force me to believe in witches, using locked room tricks that only a witch could do. And on the other hand, there's her rear magic, which she tries to lure me into thinking it would be better if there was a witch by strengthening my suspicions of those close to me. In the first locked room, the chapel, she had used her frontal attack, but it hadn't worked on me. That undoubtedly why, with the second locked room, and now the third, she's starting to change the direction of her attack. However, the fact that she was changing the direction of her attack also proved that my resistance was working a little. And she had surely given up on the frontal attack because she couldn't just win directly with it. I tried to force myself to accept my own position by thinking that. But it seemed that the witch had seen through these thoughts of mine long ago.
成功法は書かぬ。
Yes?
絡めては成功法と同時に進めてこそ意味
It
があ
has many
る。
because it advances at the same time as the frontal
絡め
attack.
てのみに出するは手段が目的となった時に起こる愚策に過
See
ぎ
the water
る
thinks,
ぞ。
bro. It would be nothing more than a foolish plan occurring when my means become my goal.
そうですかい。じゃあ、お得意の赤で何者かが使用人室に隠れていたを復
No
唱し
one
て
was
もらおうじゃな
hiding
い
in
か。
the servant room in the red.
その必要はない。
There's no need.
お前の推理の前提は
Oh, here we go. Red truth here. Here we go. Red truth.
お拒否かよ。やっぱり誰かが隠れていたんだ
Oh,
な。
he is hiding.
ローザが今からお前の前提を崩す。
Rosa?
まあ耳を傾けてみよ。
Excuse me?
信じてくださいローザ様。確かにここに2人の遺体を安置したんです。この床の真っ赤な血は彼らのものなのです。
Onto Rosa begins to search through various objects around the room. Her back to Goda-san as he cried in supplication. Rosa! You gotta search them! You gotta search those three! I'm sorry, but you gotta search them. If they have 2 master keys... Oh my god, it's over. Eventually she found something and for a while stopped moving.
ローザ様、私たちは断じて嘘などついては。間違いなく2人の遺体はここにあったんです。
静かに。死体を隠した本人は死体はよそに持ち去ったと告白しているわ。
Oh! Wait. With this? Handkerchief. Oh. Rosa showed them a single sheet of paper over her shoulder?
それは一体
What is this piece of paper?
まさか礼拝堂にあったのと同じ
A letter in a
本書入り
sealed
の封筒
envelope
え
の
with
手
a
紙
crest just like in the chapel?
え、そうよ。ここに堂々と置いてあったわ。
It's gotta be one of the fucking servants here. In the first episode, when they were in Kinzo's study, Natsuhi crashed out because a letter just randomly fucking appeared. And behind her was Genji, Kumasawa, Maria, and Nanjo. Nanjo, Kumasawa are dead. It's gotta be Genji has to have some sort of fucking role here.
読むわね。
Man!
後宮家の皆様、黄金の碑文の謎解きはいよいよ佳境に入りましたでしょうか。
They're not solving the riddle at all, bro. They're not even close.
皆さんに私を止めることができる唯一の方法が碑文の謎を解くことな
I'm
のです。
thinking Genji's a fucking accomplice here. I don't think that he's the main murderer, but it just seems like whenever Genji's around, these fucking letters keep popping up randomly. I'm gonna say Genji is an accomplice here.
それ以外のいかなる方法をもってしても私と儀式を止めることはできませ
You
ん。
not be able to stop me or the ritual by any other way of any
くれ
kind.
ぐれも皆さんの目的をお間違いなきようよろしくお願い申し上げます。
And what about in episode 1 with the Beatrice killed them? But listen, Genji's a S tier dick writer, okay? And because if Kinzo said, hey Genji, I'm gonna use you as a sacrifice, Shine! Genji's gonna die, bro. He would die for Kinzo, I feel like.
私を探そうとも無駄。私から逃れようとも無駄。
Attempting to escape from me is useless.
私を
But
否
then,
定しよう
I
と
don't
も
understand the whole
無駄なのです。
Beatrice thing though.
黄金のベアトリーチェ。
Because I feel like, but Kenzo died in episode 1, but Genji, he was willing to do anything to make sure that his vision and his life was still living through on though. I don't remember a piece of dialogue, but there was something very vague of him doing things in honor of Kinzo or making sure that it was what Kinzo would have wanted. Something like that. Something like that. But all of that could be thrown away if there is a 19th person. This is me just assuming that there isn't really a 19th person. If there is a 19th person, all of that shit gets thrown out the fucking window. Okay. Attempting to search for me is useless. Attempting to escape from me is useless. Attempting to deny me is also useless.
追伸
P.S.
2人の遺体を儀式にお借りしま
I
す
borrowed 2 bodies for the ritual.
後ほどご返却いたしますのでご容赦をお願いいたします
But whose ritual though? There's a Beatrice ritual, and then there's a Kinzo ritual.
あとこの鍵は皆様のものですので
These keys belong to all of you. I shall return them. As Reza read that aloud, the contents of the envelope lay exposed in the palm of her hand. Get the fuck out of here, bro. The master key that Nanju had found in Jesse's pocket, which had originally been Kanon's, and Kuma saw was a master key. So what's this big ass key here? So there's one master key, another master keys, but what's this keyblade looking motherfucker right here? What is this?
なんだとってことはどういうことだよ。
Okay, okay. So there's 2 master keys in here, and we're under the impression that if Kanon really was the murderer, he transported the bodies out and then used the master key from Jesse's body, right? And so this is the trick here. There's 2 keys inside of this fucking envelope. How'd you explain that? You gotta have an accomplice. You gotta have somebody else helping you here.
ふざけんなよ、またかよ。またマスターキーを持ってる使用人しか疑えないってのかよ。
That's the only way, Battler! You're saying I can only suspect these servants holding keys again? That's the only way. I don't see any other way. You gotta have some sort of accomplice here.
わらわは赤では言ってはお
I
ら
haven't
ぬぞ。
said it in red, you know.
彼らがこの部屋に施錠をして去った時、この部屋に何者かが隠れていた可能性
See?
を
I
否定
haven't
しては
I
お
haven't
ら
denied
ぬ
the
ぞ。
possibility that at the time they locked the door and left, someone was hiding in this room. It's not the time to be a nice
ベッドの
guy.
下にでも隠れれば
Facts.
死体を
don't
ど
be
こかへ
George.
運び出すのはできないことじゃない。
If they were hiding under the bed, it wouldn't have been impossible for them to have carried their corpses away somewhere.
しかしそれじゃ施錠ができ
Why
ない。
would they hide under the bed though?
わざわざ手に入れたマスターキーを ここへ置いてっちまってる。そうだ、忘れてた。この部屋の本来の鍵である使用人室の鍵はどうなっている？
それなら使用人室の奥のキーボックスに収められているぞ。
Okay, those are in the key box in the center of the servant room. Red truth, red truth, red truth, red truth. Where is red truth here? I'm gonna make a new thingy called servant room. Wait, hold on. Kino? Oh, Kinzo seemed impartial to me when he started the game at the start of episode 1. He seemed impartial? Really? He was moaning. Oh, Beatrice. Oh, I would do anything to see your smile. Oh. I don't know. Yeah, that one. Yeah, exactly. Those are in the those are in the key box in the center of the servant room. I'm gonna say in reference to servant keys, cause she didn't really say it outright. She just said those, which is, I feel like that's an important distinction here.
使用人室の鍵は数本あるが、そのすべてがキーボックスに収められている。
Wait, why is this in white, but then this is all in red? See? Those are in... Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna bold this. And then I'm gonna say the word those was not highlighted in red. I feel like that's very important here. Hold on. And then in this, there are several servant room keys, yes, but all of those are inside the key box. But the language here is very vague. I don't know. I don't trust her one bit. Here, there are several servant keys. Wait, hold on. There are several servant room keys. And then... and then we'll bold this, all of those are in the key box. Here we go. What could this mean? What could this mean?
ってことは、ジェシカの部屋の鍵の時と
Does he...
状況は何も変わらないってことだ。
Will Battler press this? I feel like this is so important here. There are multiple servant room keys. Yes, that's true, there's multiple servant room keys, but... Unless there's only one servant room key, imagine? No. I hope Battler questions that. I really do hope he presses that.
使用人も便利なマスターキーがあれば不要な鍵はわざわざ持ち歩かないもんな。
It's not like the servants would walk around with an unnecessary key when they have those convenient master keys. Skeleton key theory? Nah.
キーボックスにしまわれっぱなしになってるのも納得だ
I
ぜ。
can accept that they were all still shut away in the key box.
その他の条件も何も変わらぬ。
Nothing has changed in the other
出入
conditions.
りは唯一の扉と唯一の窓から以外は不可能。
Okay, entry and exit are impossible except for the single door and the single window. Okay. Same thing here, same thing. Entry and exit are impossible. Except for the single door and single window.
ゆえに隠し扉などの不正規な出入り手段は
No
否定
hidden
される。
doors and irregular methods of entry cannot
喜
exist.
べ名探偵ども。そしてそれらはいずれも施錠されていた。
Those were both locked, but it doesn't say when though. Hold on. And those were both locked. I'm gonna say doesn't say when though.
扉も窓も施錠時にはいかなる出入りも許さない。
The door and the window do not permit any kind of entry or exit when they are locked. Oh man, this is a lot of text to write. I'm gonna say door and the window do not permit any kind of entry or exit when they are locked. When they are... He's getting cornered? Yeah, he has to suspect somebody. He has to. There's just no way to explain all of this without suspecting somebody here. But Shannon, bro, Shannon's helping out, man. Furthermore, Shannon is nothing more than a pseudonym that which he uses. Whatever.
つまり施錠を維持したまま扉を外す隙間を作ってすり抜けるな
It
どな
won't
どは
work to remove
通
the
用
door,
し
make
な
it
い
crack
と
to
い
slide
う
in
こと
through or
だ。
anything like that while the lock is
当然
maintained.
だが扉の解錠は使用人室の鍵とマスターキー以外は不可能。
Okay. I must say, it is impossible. It is impossible. Oops. To unlock the door without the servant room key or a master key. Is that it? Okay.
毎回これを読み上げるの
Yeah,
も
it's a pain
面
for me
倒
to
だ
type
な。
them all out to
今度こ
Beatrice.
れをまとめて一言に略す言葉でも考えよう。
Some word to abbreviate all of this into a single phrase.
だがこの部屋に誰かが隠れていたこ
But
と
you
は
can't
復
repeat
唱で
that
きねえ
no
だ
one
ろ。
was hiding in this room.
しかしそれだけでは密室の扉が破れない。
She can't repeat that no one was hiding in this room?
ああクソクソダメだダメだ。
What?
お得意のチェス盤をひっくり返すとやらはどう？
How does that fit now? Hold on. I'm gonna say denies. Won't repeat that anyone was hiding in this room. So if they were all working together, who could have hid? There's no way that fucking Kinzo was just hiding and he just fucking jump scared them and then slit their fucking necks. There's no way. There's no shot. He wouldn't kill Nanjo. Oh, maybe he would. I don't know. Oh, Kumasawa, 100%. But Nanjo? Nah, it can't be that. But then if it was a 19th person, and they're colluding with this 19th person, maybe that might be more plausible, I think.
自慢の陳説をぜひ披露してみよう。
Please announce your boastful strange theory.
チェス盤を
20th person is ridiculous.
ひっくり返
Here
す。
we go. Flip over chessboard
俺が犯
time.
人ならどうする？
I have no
死体を
idea.
どこかへ運び出す。
I carry the corpse off
手
somewhere.
紙を残す。
I leave a letter.
内側から鍵を閉
I
め
lock the door from the
こ
inside.
こから何かの方法で部屋を脱出
Wait,
すれ
why
ば
are
いい
you
んだ。
locking the door from the inside though? Can't you lock a door from the outside? What? Then I just have to escape this room by some means?
くそそんな方法はあるのか。
Wait. But can't you lock the door from the outside though? Why is it only from the inside? I feel like it's a lot easier if you just lock the door from the outside instead. Right?
扉と窓以外からは外に出られないと赤で言われちまってる。
But it was locked.
あ
At that moment I got it. That's right. Carry the corpses, leave the letter, and not rely on a hidden door. In other words, not even able to escape. That's it. This isn't a question, it's an answer.
ベアト
Let's hear it.
復唱要求の前にお前の言う隠し扉の定義を確認した。
Ooh, okay. Definition of these hidden doors. Okay.
何を思いついたよ。
Interesting.
よかろう。隠し扉とは知らぬ人間が認識できぬ出入り口のことであろうが。
A hidden door refers to an entrance or exit that cannot be recognized by those who do not know of it. But what if a servant knows of it? If a servant knows that hidden door, then it's not a hidden door to them. It's only hidden to Battler. but to a servant or to an accomplice.
そんなこと子供でも知っておろう。
つまり部屋の外に出られなかったらそれは隠し扉じゃない
If
っ
you
てこ
can't
とだ
get
よな。
outside the room with it, it isn't a hidden door. Oh, fuck, that low-key scared me a little bit. I was holding in like hella piss and you made me clench even harder. Oh my gosh. If you can't get outside the room with it, it isn't a hidden door. What up, Ozzy?
ほう、そうきたか。
Interesting.
俺は犯人は密室から抜け出したものだと
Kept
ばかり
thinking that
思
the
ってい
corp
た。
had escaped the locked room.
違うんだ。
That's
犯
wrong.
人だって密室から脱
Even
出
the
できなかった
culprit
んだ。
couldn't escape the locked
だから
room.
隠れてやり過ごそうとした。
Hide? But where would they hide though? I don't... But can't you just lock the door from the outside though? Because if you're able to unlock the door from the outside, can't you just lock it from the outside also? Like, what? I used this theory for the second locked room and reason that Cannington might have done this. But I'd given up the reason when I was told Cannington was killed and read. And next, I'd reasoned that if there had been a third person in the room, it would have been possible for them to escape through a hidden door. And that was when, for the first time, the claim has been made in red that no hidden door exists. Oh, wait. Hold on. I had used this theory for the second locked room and reasoned that Cannington might have done this, but gave up because, in truth, he was killed. I had reasoned if there was a third person in the room, it would have been possible for them to escape through a hidden door. And when he brought that up, that was when that truth was made. Okay. What I've learned just now, these hidden doors the witch was talking about refer to things that made it possible to get into or out of the room. Wait. Okay. So is this angle like a secret hiding compartment? Like in Among Us? So instead of a hidden door going in and out, it's a hidden door to hide? Is that what he's trying to say? Do they just hide underneath a tarp or something? Yeah, I don't know, bro. I have no idea. Personal events? That's what I'm thinking that he's trying to say here. These hidden doors of which was talking about refer to things that made it possible to get into or out of the room. In other words, things that didn't permit entry or exit to the outside, and also wouldn't be noticed by people who didn't know anything about them, wouldn't fall under the definition of hidden door. In other words, if there were, for example, something like a hidden shelf or a secret closet, they wouldn't be defined as hidden doors. Okay. Makes sense here, makes sense. In other words, the third person in Jesse's room was hiding here, waiting for us to pass by. How pathetic, just a little playing around with words. With this method, it looks like I can even manage the third locked room, the servant room. If there's a hidden shelf under the bed or anything like that, that would have been enough. The culprit's hiding somewhere, waiting for us to leave. The culprit is even trapped in the locked room now. Which means at this very moment, the culprit is still hiding in the servant room, holding their breath. And that means what the hell? Even though we've been tortured with locked rooms 3 times, in this very moment, we've actually gotten the culprit in checkmate? Is it really that simple though, Battler? I don't know. He's gonna start shooting furniture like it's prop hunt? That's what I don't know. I don't think that she would waste all those bullets though, after thinking about it, because it's a rifle, it's not a shotgun. She only has... Well, in the description, it only had 4 + 1, so 5 bullets. But I think somebody else said that she might have more, actually.
ようやく見えてきたぜ。くらえ、ベアト。
Let's see this happen, Battler.
要求。
Here we go,
この
Battler.
部屋には俺たち以外の誰もいない。
There's no one in this room other than us. Ooh, good.
俺たちってのは、俺、ジョージの兄貴、マリア、ローザおばさん、ゲンジさん、
Yes, make it
ゴロさん、
specific.
シャノンちゃんの
Make
こ
it
とだぜ。
specific. Okay, really good corner.
そうだ。
Really good corner.
ほう。
痛えとこ疲れただろ。拒否なら拒否と言いやがれ。
If you decline, then say you decline, damn
次
it.
行くぜ。気象要求。
Here we go. I don't know how they're hiding in this room, but if that's a fact, then this also resolves the second locked room, Jesse's room at the same time. I finally caught her by the tail. With this, I can explain everything. Witches don't exist, I don't have to doubt anyone. Alright, starting now, I'll flip it over. The next thing I'll request she repeat is... She's gonna say...
この部屋にはお前たち以外は存在しない。
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god.
お前たちの定義とはバトラ、
Oh
ジョ
my
ージ、
fucking
マ
god.
リア、ローザ、
Man, I had hope!
ゴーダ、
I
シャロン
had
の
so
ことを
much hope too, because I didn't want to suspect the goddamn servants, but it's over. It's fucking over here. Fuck, bro. I had so much hope. I was like, Battler, I didn't see this fucking angle here. You're cooking just for you to fail me. Fuck, man. Now we're back to square one. Man. Get Red Truth? Yeah, these are brutal, man. These are brutal. Oh, man, oh, man. No one exists in this room except for your group. Your group refers to Battler, George, Mario, Rosa, Genji, Goda, Shannon. You know, always try to BS your way through with the suicide theory. They didn't do mass suicide. I don't think they all did mass suicide, but I'm thinking that they all just killed each other. Maybe. It's either they're all hallucinating and they're all killing each other because they all subconsciously suspect one another. So it's kill or be killed, battle royale type mode, or fucking Kenzo is the one orchestrating all this shit here. If General Kenzo commands it, yeah, I don't know. Those two theories, they seem very plausible right now. Cause I just can't explain it any other way. I mean, third theory is there is a 19th person. If there's a 19th person, then those two theories are not right. He's cornered.
ジェシカの部屋に話を
Go back to
戻す。
Jesse's room here. Kenzo activates his Gios and orders them to die. What up, Diana? What up? Hi, I'm lurking. Hell yeah, what up? It's nice to see you.
ジェシカの死体発
Curve
見時、
knife
ジェシ
curving
カの部屋
theory?
にいたのは
At the time of Jessica's corpse
バト
discovery.
ラ、ジョージ、マリア、ローザ、ゲンジ、ゴーダ、
Oh,
シャノン、
what?
熊沢、南條のみだった。
She read ahead of Battler's thinking also. Cooked, bro. Wait a second. That's fucking ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. Wait. Okay, hold on. At the time of Jessica's corpse. I feel like that's important here. At the time of Jessica's corpse discovery. Which means that maybe there was time for them to be hiding also? Perhaps? Because there is a chance that they could hide before and after. Maybe not after. I don't know actually. Only Battler. Only Battler, George, Mario, Rosa. Jesus fucks the whole cast. Genji. Oh fuck. Genji, Goda. Oh my god. Kumasawa and Nanjo were in Jessica's room.
おっと、死体のジェシカももちろん
The
含む。
corpse of Jessica is also included. Okay. I'm gonna also say... Whoops. The corpse of Jessica's. Oh my god, Jessica's corpse is included. Crackling and knowing the truth?
よって
This hurts my
ジェシカの
brain.
部屋の件そしてこの使用人室の件の両方について
Therefore, both in the case of Jessica's room and the case of the servant room, no humans exist that you were not aware of. No humans exist that you were aware of? So is there a 19th person then? I feel like that might be like a subtle hint here that there is a 19th person, because if we're not aware of a 19th person, then that kind of fits in line, right? That fits in that red truth a little bit, doesn't it? Harambe killed Jessica. Fuck you, bro. Oh, cackling. It's okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna say therefore. Oh man. Therefore, both in the case of Jessica's room and the servant room, the only exist human battler is aware of. Is what's saying. No humans exist. Oops. No humans exist that you were aware. Oh, that you were not aware of. No one is hiding. Brutal. Okay, brutal. No one is hiding.
扉は鍵を使用せずに外から施錠する方法は存在しない。
Wait, what? Oh, wait! She read me! No method exists by which the doors can be locked from the outside without using a key? How did she know? How did she know? But wait! It says without using a key though. You can still lock the fucking door using a key. So I have to suspect a goddamn servant then. There's no way. There's no way. It has to be some sort of spy here. It's a fucking spy servant. Alright. Here we go. Damn. I'm gonna say... Whoopsies. No method exists. By which the doors can be locked from the outside without a key. Without using a key. Maybe try to find a way without anyone being guilty. The only way for me to think about that right now is if no one is guilty, then there has to be a 19th person. But that 19th person can't be a witch. So who is this 19th person? It could be Lennon. It could be Manon. It could be one of those servants from the Gospel House. It very well could be. That's the only sort of explanation here. If we're not gonna suspect Kinzo, not Genji, not Shannon, not nobody, I don't know. It's gotta be 19th person then. They all had a very comical slip and fall deaths by accident. They did not fucking trip over a goddamn banana peel, bro. This ain't no Mario Kart. It's a demon, a demon.
窓については外からはいかなる方法でも施
Regarding the
錠する方
windows, no
法
method
は
exists by which they can
存在
somehow
し
be
ない
locked from the outside. Okay. Okay. That was my next point. She read me like a book. She read me like a book. Alright. No method can be... Wait, no method... Oh, regarding the windows, no method... exists by which they could... somehow... Okay, so my string theory broken in half. Fuck you, Beatrice. Be locked. The outside. Okay. Cause I was thinking, depending on like which type of lock that they had, like they can like use some like tape and like a string, maybe. I don't know, but.
ついでに
Oh
よ
well. Damn! There's more?
そなたは無能だ
Come on. Why is she looking at me, bruh? Are you dead ass? What the fuck did I do? Oh, fuck you! Whatever, bro.
バカ野郎
You can't get it out? Yeah, I can't, bro. I can't. I need myself a honey pack with some grabba on top.
それじゃ本当に3つじゃ
There
ねえか
really
よ
is a locked room, isn't it?
せっかく思いついたのに
Yeah,
お
me
前
too,
が書か
bro.
れていたんなら全て説明がついたの
Yeah, it
に
really would, wouldn't it? It really
ト
would.
リックを打ち破れたと思ったってのにうわ
Oh! No good, no good, no good, no goddamn good. For a second, I thought I had it. There's no goddamn good at all. Beatrice, you bitch! I thought you were all smoke and mirrors playing word games that made clever use of red. I was certain you just cleverly deceived me. Just when I thought I'd seen a light in the darkness, it disappeared. It just disappeared, swallowed up by a blood red sea. Red. No one is hiding. There's no hidden door, no way to check the doors or the windows while they're locked. Have you just proven that it's all impossible? Has the devil's proof been pulled off with a frontal attack? Impossible. This is impossible.
どうしたのだ後ろ宮バトラー魔女を否定する気で満々だったじゃない
Oh, don't worry.
そんな
We're
と
not
ころ
giving
で
up
這い
yet.
つくばって
We're not giving up
悔
yet.
し涙を絞り出してどうしたんだああそれはとっても素敵な方法わらわを笑い転げさせて笑い涙の海で溺れ殺してやろうというのは
Oh, I would
確か
drop
に
kick you.
実はそうなんだろうわらわを笑って笑って
laugh
笑い殺して
Yo,
や
you're
ろう
lucky I'm not there. You're lucky I'm not there with you, Beatrice. I put that on everything. Oh my god, stop.
何が魔法だ魔女なん
You
て
love her?
絶対に
Dude,
否定してやる
she's so entertaining. Screw that, I'll definitely deny witches
お
exist.
前なんて絶対に信じない
I'll never believe in you.
魔法の力でみんなを面白半分にいじめ
Yeah,
殺してる
little
なんて
bullshit.
絶
I don't believe it
対に
either.
認める
なあバトラーいじめすぎて悪かった
Yeah, whatever.
わらわ側からチェス盤をひっくり返してやる
Oh?
お前に代わってお前側の最善手を教え
Get
て
the
やる
fuck out of here.
聞きたい
She's gonna say something about how there's an accomplice.
ふざけんな聞きたくねえ聞きたくね
Let's see.
ジェシカの部屋
The
の
case
件
of Jessica's room?
そなたは実に良いところ
We
をつ
struck on a
いてい
good
たのだ
spot,
ぞ
you know.
隠れてやり過ごそうと
Try
し
to
た
hide and wait for you to pass
これは
by.
実にいい着眼だった
Good observation.
だがなぜそれをカノンと19人目のわらわにしか考えなかった
She's gonna say it's somebody with you.
そうか隠れてやり過ごすの隠れてが邪魔だったから考えが至らなかったかほーらもうわかるだろう
Maybe.
ジェシカだよ
Jessica.
ジェシカ
Huh? Is Jessica with a culprit? Nah, a force like this could easily be constructed. She killed Ken and carried him off somewhere. And she played dead and let us walk by. That's ridiculous. Nah, that's insane. Dr. Ninja definitely checked that she was dead. So Dr. Ninja an accomplice to— Yo, don't falter here. Don't falter, Battler. Come on, lock in, bro. That's wrong. And also make sure that Jessie was really dead. Sure, I never performed an examination of the corpse before, but she was definitely dead. I think she was dead. No, she probably surely... He didn't check, bro. He didn't check. Or at least I think so, but she has to be. No, she was dead. She was dead.
ジェシカもグルなのよ。
An accomplice? I feel like an accomplice is such a wide and broad terminology. So, in terms of being like an accomplice, she could be an accomplice towards the sacrifice / ritual, but not an accomplice to the murder. That's what I'm gonna interpret that as.
そして検視をした南條もグル。
And who examined her corpse was also an accomplice. I mean, indirect accomplice? Yeah. And she says Nanjo is also an accomplice, but again, Nanjo's dead here, so I'm thinking that they're just a part of this overarching scheme. Not necessarily for the murders, but of this epitaph or ritual or some shit like that.
ならば第三の密室など茶番だろうが。
Maybe Ninja just sucks at being a doc? I mean, it was 1986. I mean, to be fair, they weren't making anyone doctors back in the day, were they? I don't know. And it's simple. Like a ninja was an accomplice, so in other words, he was on the corporate side, so in other words, he was never killed in the first place. We had thought he had been killed and the body had disappeared, but he wasn't in the servant room in the first place. But that's just me thinking that they're actually dead, though. Do I believe that they're really dead? I think so. I don't think that they're alive, and I don't think that they're just hiding. I just can't believe that. I don't know. This alone isn't enough. Finishing touches yet to come. I don't know what that means. Then, is Kumasawa Bacha and who disappeared with him also an accomplice? That's not all. The servants who are going along with that story, Genji-san and Goda-san, even Shin-chan are accomplices. And the one who stole the key from Mara's handbag, what, Jesse? No. It was possible it was George Aniki. He's losing his marbles, bro. Stop! After all, if Shin-chan was on the corporate side, then George Aniki would automatically be on the corporate side as well? Wait a second, they're all wolves. Not only am I drowning in an ocean of bright red blood, there are packs of wolves clamoring on the banks, whose blazing eyes tell me that if I crawl out, they'll eat me. Which way should I die? Which I have everything denied. Wait, will I have everything denied and drown in a bright red sea? Will I know the truth and have my whole body chewed to bits by the wolves? It's either one hell or the other. I can't choose. To give him an out. No, don't kneel, bro. Don't kneel. Don't kneel. Don't kneel, battler. Don't kneel. What? What the fuck is this? What do you mean? If you accept me, all of the riddles will be resolved. With my power, any kind of locked rooms can be created or destroyed? Is this important to write? I don't know if that's important to write or not. You know what? Just in case here. Rage bait. Why is there two beats? I have no idea. If you accept me, all of the riddles will be solved with my power. Any kind of locked rooms will be resolved. Oh, okay. Okay, will be resolved. Period. With my power, any kind of locked room can be created or destroyed. Mitosis Jones?
バトラー、力 得する喜び
Just wants to abandoning us into the dwarfs and running to one with power. Yo, a foursome would go crazy here, though. I'm just saying.
そなたはわらわの一番のお気に入りの家具にしてやるよ
I'll make you my favorite piece of furniture. What? I'll make you my favorite piece of furniture. I'll make you my favorite piece of furniture. What does this furniture shit even mean here?
そなたを愛して愛して
I will love you so much and make
灰
you
に
my
なるまで
twins when you
わ
turn
ら
to
わの
ashes?
玩具にしてやるよ
I was writing everything down? I gotta make sure, bro. I feel like these red truths will fucking help, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I'm being misled, though, a little bit. So much. The friction burn will go crazy. What if furniture? What if Beatrice's furniture is all of the past servants? They're all the past servants from the Ishimiya family that had all submitted to the tale of Beatrice. So those two girls that we saw, Asmodeus and the other one, what if those two were originally servants from the Ishimiya family that had believed in the magic of Beatrice, and because they believed in Beatrice, they had kneeled to her and they had gave her their eternal loyalty. But then that would mean they're forever stuck. But then, why does Kinzo have his own furniture and Genji, Shannon, and Kanon? What does that mean? Because they also give Kinzo their unyieldingly crazy loyalty as well to him. They're going to do anything for him as well. But he's real. How the fuck does that make sense? I don't know, bro. What? Her laughing? I'm not running that down, bro, of her laughing.
これではっきりしたわ
Now it's clear. What do you mean, bro? No, dude, it's not important, bro.
もう疑いようもない
There's no longer any reason to doubt.
はと言いますと
あなたたちが死んだという二人はここにいない
That's it for the plot.
そしてベアトリーチェからの手紙があり親切にも死体は持ち去ったと告白してくれている
Dude, I'm really thinking. I'm really thinking here. Are the stakes old previous servants from the Shiomiya family that submitted to the existence of Beatrice? I don't know. Now that we have the letter from Beatrice where she was kind enough to confess that she carried the corpses off.
そういうことよ
That's what it is.
もう茶番は飽き飽きしたわ
System O. As Auntie Rosie yelled, she looked over at everyone with a harsh expression.
茶番って
Farce.
どういう
What do you mean?
私はジェシカちゃんの部屋で言ったわ
She don't give a fuck. She opened up that poll right now. I said in Jesse's Sean's room.
信用できるのは自分自身と死体となって見つかった者以外いないってね
Alright, Rosa, let's
そ
see.
して死体が見つからない以上
So
あの
they're
二
gonna
人
find
が
the
殺さ
corpses
れた
and
ことを
we should
認めるわ
accept
けには
that
いかない
those two were killed.
待ってくださいローザおばさん
I mean, that's, to be fair, she's kind of cooking.
それはどういう意味ですか
南條先生と熊沢さんは死んでないわ。生きている。
I mean,
殺されたということにして
it seemed like they were
この
killed in
屋
a
敷の
hiding
どこかに
someone's
隠れてる
mansion
私たちを襲うためにね。
so that they can attack us.
なんでそんなことがわかるんです
How could
か
you know that?
ゴーダさんたちが嘘をついていると言うんで
But
す
the
か
door's locked. Are you saying that Goto-san and the rest are lying? You see? Rosa is low-key fitting into that theory about how everyone is gonna slowly just kill each other. Because they're just slowly losing their fucking marbles here.
ローザ様、このゴーダ、いえ、後ろ宮家使用人一同、誓ってそのようなことはいたしません。
Oh, we did nothing of the sort.
あなたたちは南條先生たちは
They were
殺され
killed,
た
but where's the
で
body?
も死体がない以上それを信じるわけにはいかないの。
Fair? Fair?
あなたたちが口裏を合わせてそういう嘘をついている可能性があるもの。
Fair?
あなたたちの無実を信じる方法はちゃんとあるわ
Would
よ。
it prove innocence isn't there?
南條先生と熊沢さんの遺体が見つかることよ。
Her haircut low-key T? This half bob she got? You like this bob she got?
それが見つかったら私はあなたたちの話を聞いてみようという
You
話
was
に
fine in the
な
middle
る。
of someone listening to your story?
でも見つからない限りあなた
Rosa,
たちは狼である
is
こ
she
と
gonna
を否
shoot
定で
Goda?
きない。
Is she gonna shoot Goda?
あんたも
You two and you.
黄金に目がくらんであ
And
の
that's-
魔女に買収されたんでしょう。
You're only bought by that witch, your eyes blinded with gold. You were bought by that witch, your eyes blinded with gold.
そんなに金が欲しい？
Bought by that witch.
そうなんでしょう。一生遊んで暮らしたいの？
I'm gonna play around for the rest of your life.
そんな人生
I'm
に
doing
何
pretty
の
good,
価
thanks,
値があるのよ。
What is it kind of life worth?
ローザ様、私たちはそんな。
黙りなさい。
Oh
そして
shit.
シャノン、それ以上近づかない
We're
で。
getting
10
closer?
年も恩を受けながらそれをあだで返すなって。
But Rosa, you don't have concrete evidence either.
容赦なく引き金を引くわよ。
Hey, slow down, Rosa, slow down. Slow the fuck down.
そんなのってひどい。
It's too
ロ
cruel.
ーザおばさんそれは暴言だ
What the fuck you gonna do, George? Step in and take a bullet for Shannon? I know your bitch ass ain't doing that.
この部屋で
Trust.
殺人が起こった
A murder occurred in this room, but how do you know though, George?
そして犯人が死
Were
体を
you
持ち去った
there? Then the culprit carried the corpses away.
彼女たちはそれを正直に
You're
申
only
告している
honestly
だけ
reporting
だ
that to us. Oh? Noticing. Oh? I'm noticing. Oh, right here. I'm noticing. Is Shannon Maria? Nah, shut up, bro. I'm joking. Shannon had finally broke down into tears. She had sacrificed 10 years to the Shiramio family. She had sacrificed 10 of the most brilliant years of her life. And she had believed that she had built up a friendly relationship with Rosa as well. And this was how she was treated? And now she's gonna kill Rosa now! You could kill a person without using a knife. It wasn't just George Aniki. Even I could recognize that Shane and Sean had been stabbed deep into her heart as blood by the name of tears flowed out.
シャノンさん、下がって。ローザ様、確かにこのゴーダはお勤めして日も浅く、信用を勝ち得ていないのはわかります。
Trust game here, trust game.
しかし、せめてシャノンさんだけでも信じていただくわけには参りませんか。
Oh! Goda! Sticking up for Shannon? His arch nemesis. Sticking up for Shannon? Hold on, Goda. Maybe I was too rough on you, my boy.
彼女は10年間も後ろ宮家に奉仕を捧げて
She
まいり
dedicated
ま
a
した。
full 10 years of service to the Shimiya family.
このゴーダを信じろと
I'm
は
not telling
申
you
し
to
ません。
believe
せ
me.
めて
The very least,
シャ
would
ノン
you
さ
at
んだけ
least
でも
believe
信じ
Shannon?
てやっていただくわけには参りませ
But
んか。
that's something that you would say if you were an accomplice, Goda. Oh, I don't know what to believe though. If he's innocent, this is cold. This is tough. He's sticking up for fucking Shannon. But if he's a fucking accomplice, I don't believe you one bit, motherfucker. I knew I couldn't trust you. But I don't understand anymore. I don't understand. You can't seek an answer without suspecting them. That's it. bit by bit, I'm starting to understand. It's because we seek an answer. That's why everything keeps getting stranger. You don't need an answer. These are all strange murders committed with bizarre magic by the 19th person. Did Bala submit? Did he resign? These are all strange murders committed with a bizarre magic by the 19th person, the witch Beatrice, as she follows a creepy ritual. Isn't that good enough? I don't want to suspect anyone anymore. Bala's giving up? He's giving up. No way. No shot. He's giving up. No way. Shinan-chan and Goto-san were protesting their innocence, half in tears. Genji quietly stopped that.
よしなさい。ローザ様の言うことはもっともだ。死体を見つけない限り、南條先生と熊沢の無実は。
We cannot prove that Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa are innocent. That's right. By Rosa-san's argument, if the corpses could be found, then innocence of at least those people could be proved. But only the people who are corpses. Even if they searched around the mansion and found the corpses in the end, their own innocence would not be proved. They had abducted Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa-san, killed him in another place, and locked the room with their own master keys. Unless the locked room could be broken in by a method other than that one, it would be impossible to prove their innocence. That couldn't be done. They only have one chance to prove their innocence. That could only happen when they meet the culprit, became corpses, and are reunited with Auntie Rosa. That's messed up. Innocent if they die, guilty as long as they live, almost like a witch's trial. Right, the enemy's a witch. So that makes it okay? No, Battler, no! He's gonna submit.
ローザ様、私たちは後ろ宮家にお仕えす
There are
る家
furniture
具
workers
です。
with the Shimiya family.
私どもを信用されるもされないもまた、
It's not our concern.
たとえどのようなご評価をいただこうとも、最後の時までお
No matter
務
what
めを
system
続
you give
け
us,
る
we
の
will
みで
continue
ご
to
ざる。
serve until our final hour. See, bro, like this guy he is willing to sacrifice himself, bro, until our final hour. This guy is a crazy dick rider, man. He is willing to work until he fucking dies. Hold on. Furniture. Let's see. Furniture. Canon, how they're just furniture even though they aren't human. Anything that could help me? Interpretations of Golden Land? Escape from being a furniture. The fuck is this? Anno Domini? I don't remember this. I actually don't remember that. It was something that Shannon had brought up though. I don't remember exactly. Human pushes back, saying they're unqualified for love. Gain the missing remainder. That's still a mystery. Nah, bro.
あなたは本当に使用人の鏡でお父様が心を許すのもよくわかる。そんなあなたまで疑わなくてはならないなんて。
Genji stuck his hand into his pocket and pulled out a master key, and he set it on an adjacent table.
私は信頼の証として
That's a proof of
それを
trust?
失ったならこれをお返しするの
Yo,
は
Genji,
当然
man.
かと思います
This guy, he has all the answers.
それはいい判断。
That's good judgment. Those master
何
keys are
度
the
もあ
greatest
なたた
bases
ち
of
が
pawn
疑われ
which
て
have
きた
suspected
最
you
大
several
の根
times
拠は
today.
それ
Okay.
を手放せば疑いが晴らせるのではないかというのは
Okay.
初歩的ではあるけれど、
So can we go back to the parlor and just
ま
kumbaya?
あ悪いことじゃないと思うわ。
二人とも
Genji-san looked at Goda-san and Shin-chan. The two of them nodded and set their own master keys onto the table. Auntie Rosa laid the two master keys that come out of the envelope on top. With that, all 5 master keys were gathered in this place. They didn't have enough budget to update the CG though? That's crazy. In other words, this was proof that all the servants' service until today had been negated. And even the final honor that they should have been permitted had been stripped from them.
マリア、その手提げを貸しなさい。
Oh, fuck. Handbag. Auntie Rosa snatched Mara's handbag, tossed all the master keys in there noisily, then lifted one out and held it up for all to see. She was announcing that she had all of the master keys.
これで満足かい?
We've had the same chessboard CG forever, now you ask? Yeah, but at least like chess games, sometimes they happen the same exact way sometimes. But the key though?
これでマスターキーはローザおばさんが持つものだけだ。
Now the master keys are the only ones you're holding yourself.
これで満足
I
なん
hope
だろ
you're satisfied. Yo, what if George freaks out and he kills Rosa? I'm telling you, that theory where everybody is just a murderer and they all kill each other could be true here. Cause now George has a fucking motive. Cause she pointed a gun at his fucking wife. He's gotta step up now.
満足よ。
I'm satisfied.
たとえ全員が信用できなくても、
Even if I can't
私は
trust anyone, I
私
can at
自身
least
だけ
trust
を信用すること
myself.
ができる。
You're a bitch.
その私が銃とマスターキーを独占でき
She's
た。
crazy, bro. I've been able to get the gun and all the master keys for
これ
myself.
で私はもう誰も疑わずに済むの。
Now I don't have to suspect anyone.
あなたたちも嬉しいでし
They're
ょ。
happy too, right? I guess. You think that the one magic circle that causes instigation is engraved in the mansion? That'd be insane, bro.
これでも
I
う
don't think
疑われずに済む。
Now you don't have to be suspected anymore. Oh, nah! Nah, 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 nah. Nah, stop. What? Then Mari, who looked like a spectator off by herself, sneered at her mother. Auntie Rosa reacted nervously to that laugh and turned around.
鍵なんか関係ないよ。
Keys don't matter because witches are real.
ベアトリーチェは魔法で扉を開けられる。
Be a token open up doors with
鍵なん
magic.
ていらない。
Doesn't need no
そんな
fucking
もの
keys.
誰が持っていたって持っていなくたって関係ないんだ
Current
よ。
falls. Yeah. Rosa bloodline crazy as fuck. Yeah. I mean that fucking pussy is probably. You know what? Never mind.
その笑い方をやめなさいっていつも言ってるでしょ。
Hey, don't beat her now. Don't beat her now. Don't beat her now.
なーにバトラ君。
Oh, he's stepping in. I just cut between the two of them. No, that's not it. I was on my knees and hugging Maria's head. I was crying. Oh, wait. Is he giving up?
よしてくれよ。
Is he giving
ロー
up?
ザおばさん。マリアが。
Mara was right?
何を言っているの。
You need to be either crazy or stupid to fuck crazy? The product's Mario? Well, to be fair, I think Rosa's husband or boyfriend or the dude that cracked her, I mean, it was definitely crazy enough, I think. I wouldn't say that he was stupid. You know what? He was stupid for going in raw, but he still had that consciousness to fucking dip, so. What an asshole, though. It was LTG? Maybe.
疑って悪かった。
So after all that, after what, 50, 60 hours of saying Beatrice is not real, Butler is gonna submit?
信じなくて。
No shot.
バトラ、
I'm sorry for not believing. Unless this is a 300 IQ move here. Butler is gonna believe, but in reality, he doesn't believe. Faking them out.
全部魔女の仕業だったんだ。
Is all the witches
魔
doing.
女の仕業だったんだよ。トリックとかミスとかどうでもよかったんだ。ただ
It's just.
ベアトリーチェっていう魔女が実在して
No,
本当
no
に魔女だ
way,
っただけ
bruh.
なんだ。
No way, bro. And she really was a witch.
それも俺は信じなかったか
I
ら
didn't believe that.
こんなにも苦しくて。
It was this painful, this sad. Chat, y'all won? Nah, no way. I'm still here,
ベ
bro.
アトリーチェを信じてくれ
You
る。
believe in Beatrice?
ああ、信じる。
I believe.
ベアトリーチェはいるんだ。
Exists?
そして
If she's a
不思
witch
議な
and
魔
uses
法を
strange
使う
magic.
魔女なんだ。
Now that he believes, are we gonna get teleported back to the tea party? And will we visit the Golden Land now? Let's see.
バトラ、
He pro-stated? Yeah, he did. More let go of my hand, and then she was the one holding my head.
それでいいんだよバトラ
That's the way, Battler.
ベア
Fuck
トリー
off.
チェはいた
Oh,
の
fuck off. Existed. See?
バトラがなかなかそれを信じられなかったから
You just couldn't
言
believe
え
that
な
Eve
かっ
was
た
so
の
couldn't see
魔
her.
女はいるの
The witch exists.
いる
Exists.
もうすぐ来る
But just because the witch exists does not mean that she's here with us right now. That's what I've been saying for the past fucking 6-7 streams here. The witch does exist, but that does not mean that she's here and that she's real with us.
バトラはベアトを信じてくれたからきっと黄
Wait,
金
wait,
鏡
wait,
を
wait,
招
wait. She's
かれ
calling
る
him
よ
Beato? Beato? What did I say about Beato? Beato. Oh, fuck. Beato. Fuck. Never mind. So you're saying Bella talked to air? Yeah, pretty much. Because that whole theory, that whole line logic of having like an imaginary friend next to you when you're so deeply ingrained in your own world, kind of like how people, whenever they have body pillows or like really crazy, highly detailed action figures and stuff.
もうすぐ
You believe in Beato, I'm sure you'll be advised to the Golden Land
も
very
うす
soon.
ぐだか
Be
ら
very
もう
soon.
何も
Nothing
怖
to
く
be
ない
afraid of anymore.
怖くないよ
Not afraid,
マリ
okay?
アと一緒に
Always
お
be
手手
with
を
me
つ
holding
ないで
hands.
一緒に非分の謎を考えよ
She's acting so different now. Let's solve the epitaph's riddle together. Umi Beatrice is Beato. ReZero Beatrice Beaco. I've never seen ReZero before. Wait! Does Maria have her memories? What if Maria has her memories? Would that be crazy? What if Maria is going through her own Higurashi moment? Kind of like in Higurashi when Rika was in her own time loop. Maria is experiencing that same exact thing, but in Umi Neko. What if? What if?
ベアトの問題を考えよ
Let's think about Beato's
ベア
problem.
トは最初から言ってる
Beato's
よ
been saying it from the
こ
beginning.
の問題を解いて遊
She
ぼう
didn't
と
say
しか
anything
言
about.
って
She
ない
didn't say
よ
anything other than let's play and solve the problem.
あ
What's the problem though?
あ、犯人探しなんて
She thought the
全くの
culprit
時
was
間
just
の
a
無駄だ
total
った
waste
ん
of
だ
time.
俺たちはただ魔女を信じればよかったんだ
Searching for the culprit was just a waste of time. If we... Okay. So our whole entire theory and line of thinking was searching for this culprit. Now, what do? Hold on, I have a thought. Let's see if they say it though. After softly brushing my cheeks as my tears kept dripping down, Maria kissed my forehead as soft as a feather. With just that instant, Maria's smile, which I had once thought was creepy, looked like an angel.
マスターキーはお返ししましたが
But the loyalty
私
to
ど
the
もの
Shiromia
後ろ宮
family
家
will
の忠
not
誠は変わり
change.
ません
Because I've been saying from the very start that there's two meanings to this portrait. There's a meaning for Kinzo and there's a meaning for Beatrice. Where Beatrice, she's enacting out this epitaph here, or like trying to solve this epitaph in order to somehow free her fucking contract with Kinzo and to free her soul, or whatever the fuck. Whereas Kinzo, he has this epitaph or ritual for the family to solve in order to maybe keep Beatrice stuck, in order to keep the contract alive. Or maybe it really is just Kinzo's weird black magic thing.
100前は以後お許しがない限り
You will not
立ち
enter
入
the
り
pearl
ません
without permission. Fuck,
どうか
bro.
ローザ様も客間を内側より施錠なさっ
Ace
てくだ
epitaph
さい
riddle, yeah, to literally have no hobbies and obscure knowledge to solve it. Yeah, it's fucking difficult here. Rosa-sama, please lock the pearl from the inside.
本当に首相な
But
人
that's what I'm thinking, that there's two meanings at least. I'm thinking there's a ritual for Beatrice to do, and then there's one for Kinzo to do. You truly are an admirable person.
台風が過ぎ去って
The typhoon passes, and the cries of the seagulls return to the island again. Umineko mentioned.
私たちは
Or we
再
will
び
trust each
互いを
other
信頼
once
し合え
more.
るのかしら。
もし
But how does love, though?
再
How
びの
does
信頼を
love
賜えるのでした
play into this?
これに
Oh
勝
shit,
る
thank you
喜
for
びはあり
following.
ません
See, Aogi? Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. But the whole main theme of this game is love. How does love fall into this? Love, bro. What was that saying? Without love, you can't see it? Okay, without love, it cannot be seen. How does that help, though? The single element that makes up the world is love. Kendo Shiomiya, after achieving everything a human could, sought to seek what made up the world and wanted it for himself. Washing machine, hey, what up? Kill Beatrice. But what if it's not to kill Beatrice, but maybe it's to free Beatrice instead? But there was a thing for killing Beatrice, though. Hold on. Ways to kill Beatrice. I don't remember where I had that. Was it with Lady Birkenstill? Nobody has love, so they can't see the magical demons, and Beatrice running around the mansion killing everyone. Best sleep ever. I searched Umineko on TikTok and found this. Oh shit, really? Damn. What's up? That's a first, I think. That's a first time. If you haven't played Umineko, you should probably come back another time, because there's heavy spoilers right now. We're on episode 2, chapter 14 right now. Yeah, it's just pretty deep. A lot of stuff has happened. Yeah. Oh, you're on episode 8? Damn, episode 8? Fuck! That's a lot. Is there 8 episodes? I don't think there's... Oh, wait, maybe anime. Maybe anime? Episode 8, maybe? I don't know.
そうね。
Everyone's ahead of Eric. Oh, okay. Oh, there's 10? You're telling me there's 10 episodes of Umineko visual novel? That's ridiculous. You're right.
私たちは必ず分かり合
Have
え
to be
る。
able to understand each other. Hold on. I have a note here to kill Beatrice. That's the power to kill. But I don't remember where I put it though. Ice pick, information. Oh, hold on. Tea party maybe. Tea party notes maybe. Oh, flicker of pipe. She was showing that. I have a whole section that said how to kill Beatrice, but I can't find it. She was mentioned only first. Parent farming and Uma's pissing me off, so back to regular chatting schedule. You were parent farming? Jeez. How has that been? Gaslight me. I don't remember how many episodes there are. Anyways. But yeah, Washing Machine, if you aren't caught up though, maybe come back, because I don't want you to get spoiled though, my guy.
海猫の鳴く頃に。
When the seagulls cry here.
この部屋は警察が来るまでこのままにした
It
方
would
が
probably
良
be
い
better
で
if
し
we
ょう
left this room as it is until the police come.
ローザ様
She said it? Yeah.
施錠をお願いい
You
た
would
します
please lock it. Okay.
私たちは厨房へ戻ります
I will return to the kitchen.
何かございましたらいつでもご用命ください
If you need anything, please command us at any
あり
time.
がとう。あなたが狼だったなら。
If you are a wolf, I mean, I am a wolf.
なんてシャーシャーとのたまうのか。
If you are a wolf, how shamelessly
そしてあなたが羊だったな
you are
ら
a sheep,
あなたを狼
start
の檻に
throwing
放り
into
出
the
し
wolf
て
cage.
家具は家に運命を委ねます
Furniture entrust its fate to the family.
命を落とすことになろうとも
When it comes to throwing away this
それによっ
life,
て
if by that your
ロ
trust
ー
could
ザ
be
様の
regained.
信頼を再び勝ち取れるならばそれ
Well,
は
they're
と
making
て
up right now,
も
which is
光栄
cute.
なことです
It would be a great honor.
できることならばあなたたちが台風が過ぎ去るまで元気でいることを願っています。これはすべて台風が奏でる暴風と降雨の競争曲。
All rhapsody of blowing winds and pouring rain performed with a typhoon.
演奏が終われば幕が下り、私たちは再び手を取り合えるに違いない。
Maybe.
海猫
Hopefully.
の泣く
When the
声
seagulls cry. Auntie Rosa nodded in response. Inchi-san turned on his heels. We left the servant room. Goda-san's face was still streaked with tears. But as he had listened to Genji-san's words, maybe he had managed to sort out his heart. His face had been truly shameful, but had returned to the face of Goda-san we knew well.
私も厨房に控えており
This
ま
is the
す
end of episode 2 then?
何かございましたらいつでもご用命ください
But nah, everyone's gotta die at some point, I feel.
温かい食事をお望みでしたらいつでもこの
Wish for
子
some
だ
warm food. I promise to have the very best prepared. Thanks, Goda. You know what, Goda? Goda has slowly grown on to me a little bit here. Just a little bit here.
ありがとう。
But I don't know.
あなたには明日の朝食を頼みたいわ。
His budget might have like a genjutsu, and it might be caught in it, so I don't know. I would like to ask you for breakfast
明
tomorrow.
日の昼前には船も来るで
The
しょ
boat
う。
would probably come by midday
今ま
tomorrow.
でありがとう。
Thanks for everything up until
六
now.
軒島で唯一
You're
の楽
cooking
し
with
みが
what's my only pleasure on
あなたの食事だった
Rokkenjima? That's kind of fucked up, bro. That's kind of fucked up. That's your only pleasure, not seeing your whole family and stuff.
かしこまりましたこの豪だ最高の朝食を用
A
意いた
supreme
します
breakfast that could be poisoned.
どうか明日の朝を楽しみにしてください
ありがとう。シャノンちゃんも明日の朝に美味しいコーヒーを飲みながら
Drinking some coffee that could be poisoned.
ジョージ君
Wait, George is still mad as shit.
僕も彼らと一緒に行く
Oh!
いいんです庄司様どうか客間にお戻りになってくださいもうマスターキーは
No
他にあ
more
りま
master
せん
keys anymore.
だからローザ様とご一緒に客間にいれば誰にも脅かされません
Okay.
そうねそういうことになってる
That's how things
客
are.
間に私と一緒にいるのが客観的に考えて一番安全だと
I
思
think
うわ
that being with me in a pro would be the safest, but why would the fucking Red Cannon come up and tell us that Rosa is the one that did it though? Is being with Rosa really all that safe? Because just a moment ago she was laughing almost like a witch, and then she was pointing that gun at everybody. So is she really all that safe to be with?
でも無理に一緒にいろとは言わない
I won't force you to stay with
ジョージ
us.
君はジョージ君の安全だと思う場所にいればいい
Stay any place you feel is
ジョージ
safe.
君ももう大人だもの
You
ね
already are an
明日
adult.
の朝までどこで誰と過ごそうと自由だもの
So what about the whole wolf and sheep's problem though? She don't care no more?
そうさ僕の判断で
Mario was the one laughing, wasn't she? No, she was laughing at first, and then Mario laughed afterwards with her.
誰と夜を過ごすか決める
I'll decide by myself who I'll spend the night with.
兄貴
Alright, listen. If George dies, I'm gonna celebrate, but then I'm looking at the servants though. If George dies, you have to look at the goddamn servants. You have to.
バトラ君はローザおばさんと客間にいるんだ
With Auntie Rosa in the parlor.
きっとそれが一番安全なんだ客間の外はそれに比べたら安全ではないと思うならそんな場所にいる彼女を
Can't leave her in a place like that
僕は一人
alone.
にしておけない
But I mean, she's got Genji, she's got Goda. I mean, she's safe.
俺は決してシャノンちゃんや他の使用人をいや誰かを疑ってるわけじゃないんだ誰も疑いたくないんだいいさ
Inheritance?
黄金
The gold?
そんなのくだらねえじゃねえ
Yeah,
かよ
fuck that.
そんなので殺し合いなんてあるわけねえじゃねえかよ
I mean, you never know. You really never know.
バトラ君の心が美しいことは僕が一番知っている
I know better than anyone to help hear your heart is
誰
bad.
も君を責めない
No one will blame
誰
you.
も
Aw,
兄貴
this is wholesome. This is kind of cute.
大丈夫バトラはマリアが守る
I'm surprised that Maria didn't bring out her scorpion charms in episode 2 here. Maybe she might pull it out again at some point, but I'm surprised there's no Scorpion charm this time around.
マリアと一緒ならベアトリーチェでも手出しできない。
If you're with me, even Beatrice can't lay a hand on you. Wait, why is that?
だってマリアはちっちゃくても魔女だもの。
No, I'm small, I'm a witch? Where does Mario rank in the power scaling for the Umineko fighting game? Is she good? George definitely got that Kenzo genes.
マリアちゃん、
Yeah, he is a lover, he is a yearner.
バトラー君をよろしく。さあ、シャノン、行こ
はい、ローザ様。それでは失礼させていただきます。ご用命がございましたらいつでもお呼びつけください。
At any time.
さっきはひどいことを言ってごめんなさいね。
She an assist for Rosa? Stop. There's no way. Does she pop up and like, ooh, and then Rosa gets like a 25% attack buff or something? Or like, does that make her into like a enraged mode? And then she gets faster and like stronger? I don't know. I'm sorry for saying something so cruel just now.
明日の朝まで許さなくてもいい。
I don't expect it to have forgiven me by tomorrow morning.
でも
Okay.
明日の朝になったら
Here we go, brand new day here. Brand new day. But that's assuming they all live though.
ありがとうございます。
George Aniki and Shannon Sean left the servant room together. Now only Mario, Auntie Rosa, and I were left in this disgusting, blood-stained room. Until Genji-san disappeared, until Goda-san disappeared, until George Aniki and Shannon-chan disappeared, we stood there in a daze. After their presence and their footsteps had disappeared completely, Auntie Rosa giggled at them, as though she had just remembered something pleasant.
何も信用できないわよ。
What the fuck? Yo, she's wicked, man. She's
家具
wicked.
どもが
Oh my god, she's such a bitch, bro. She's such a bitch, bro. That one sentence made me choke.
なんでそんなことを言うんだよ。
Prison strip? What does
マ
that
ス
mean?
ターキーは5つで全部。
Oh, no, I was saying. Hold on, I have to piss. I'm like fucking panicking right now a little bit. Hold on, that fucking scared the shit out of me. I gotta piss really quickly here. Alright, BRB. Oh wait, actually no, let's stop this music actually, hold on. What's a good picture here? What's a good picture? You know what? It's fine, whatever. BRB. 2 seconds. Oh my gosh, dude, that was generational, bro. That was sensational. Yeah, Alfredo. There are 5 master keys in all.
そんなの誰が信じるの？
Who would believe that? Wait, what? Got a fucking 3-star speed spark before 3-star power? 3-star speed is really good though. That's good.
どうせ複製の鍵があるに決まってるのよ。
What? Wait, skeleton key is real then? Skeleton key theory is real? Maybe? It's obvious that some duplicate keys exist.
彼らが懐から鍵を出したくらいで信用なんかできるものか。
Bro, she is slick, bro.
そりゃねえ
That's
ぜ
not fair.
その鍵を置いたってのはよ
They were letting go of their lives and safety
鍵を手放したっ
essentially.
てだけじゃねえ
Watch, they're gonna die now. They're gonna fucking die
あ
now.
んた彼らの今日までの苦労を
Hard work count for nothing.
全て
Disgraced
台
it,
無しにして
trampled
照らして
it.
踏みつけて
Did Balor just accept Witch's existence? Yeah, he did. Right now, as of right now, he did. But there's a chance that he might be bluffing. And I'm hoping that he's bluffing in order to give Beatrice some sort of satisfaction and maybe lower her guard, perhaps. But that's what I'm thinking, at least. I mean, if you lose some keys, you need replacements. That is a good point, but I don't remember any sort of, a dialogue that said that servants had lost a key, though. Because I only remember that each servant was only given 1 key.
その挙句としてその鍵を手放させたんだぜ
And caused him to give up the keys at the end of it all.
その捨て台詞は何
What's
だ
with
よ
that parting
ここま
line?
でして見せてなおまだ信用できないってのか
They
よ
shown that they're willing to go this far and you still can't trust them. What about the other 2 servants not on the island? Well, we haven't seen them yet, so I can't really factor them in just yet, but they are a mystery though. Lennon and Manon.
マリだぜあんまりだぜそんなのって
I mean, unless Lennon and Manon are the fucking servants. I mean, Beatrice's furniture, I mean. Which very well could be the case. But, who knows? Maybe Asmodeus is Lennon. Who knows?
悪魔の証明なのに
The devil's
マスタ
proof.
ーキーは全部で
There
5
are 5
つ
master keys in
そ
all?
んなこと証明不能なのよ
It's impossible to prove something. Don't you live here?
マスターキーが5つあることはここに置けば示せる
Well, they switch out servants depending on their schedule so they can share keys. That is a good point. They do switch out servants. They do. And then they do put the keys back into the servant key box. But is there any room for duplicates though? I don't know. Remember those horrible alpha male posture memes from, I don't know, 2018 or some year? Horrible alpha male posture? Hey, what up, Connie? What up? How you been?
でも5つ以上存在しないことは証明できない
You can't prove that no more than 5 exist.
そんなことは悪魔か魔女にしか証明
Only
で
a
きないの
demon
よ
or a witch would prove something like that, you know. Dude, Balor is going through it right
も
now.
うやめてくれもうやめて頼むよベア
Come
トリ
on!
ーチェ
Lock in, bro. Tighten up. Please, Beatrice, show yourself right now.
そしてローザおばさんに赤で
What?
5本しかないって言ってやってくれ
Tell Auntie Rosa and Red that they're... Wait, that's crazy. Tell Auntie Rosa and Red that there are only 5 master keys? You've lost your goddamn mind, Battler!
頼むよ五条だよ悪魔にしか証明できない
You can't,
マ
you
ジでお
can't.
前なら証明でき
You
るんだよ
can't. He's bluffing. He has to be bluffing. This can only be proved by devils, at which, like, you can prove it.
頼むからベアトここに現れてローザおばさんに
Run yourself here and tell Auntie
マスタ
Rosa
ーキーはそれで全部だから
that those are all the master keys and that there's no need to suspect anyone anymore. I mean, that stress and pressure of just suspecting somebody that you were cool with doing something as horrible as murder. It's a lot of mental strain on you, man.
マスターキーは5本し
There
か
are
ない
only 5 master
マスター
keys.
キーは5
There are
本
only
しかない
5 master keys. There's no duplicates.
これはどうしたことか
Hold on. Going back. Didn't she already say this in red? I vaguely remember something like that. Hold on. Let's just write this down really quickly here. There are only 5 master keys. 5. No! No, she did not. She only said that there are... Those was not in bold, and then that there are in key box in the center of the servant room. But there's master keys, and then there's a servant room key also. So although there's 5 master keys, there's also another additional key, or maybe 2 additional keys, that could lock and unlock the servant room as well. Right? Did the shit show with Kanon happen? Kanon, that happened yesterday. Yesterday at the very end, I think. Right? It doesn't reach Rose's ears no matter how often I say it. It seems there must be someone who denies that I exist, isn't that right? Rosa! I accept it? I accept that you exist, you exist? No shot. No shot! I thought you were bluffing! You gotta tighten up, bro, come on. He prostrated. Bro, I've never seen Balor cry like this before. She actually wants him to fucking prostate. She really wants him to prostate and lick her boots. Swear from her heart that you will become my furniture? Ooh, fuck. I don't know if he's gonna do this. I don't know. Take off your clothes, be naked, and then put both your hands flat and crawl on the ground? Yuck! Clothing is proof of one's humanity? I guess. You would. From now on, you'll become furniture, so you'll lose that weight, and it's only natural. Then kneel and make your tongue crawl into my shoes. I mean, I'd be willing to do this though. I'd be willing to do that for you, Gyoto. Yeah. And then I'll appear, sure, I'll say it in red, sure. I'll tell Rosa. Hold on! If magic is real, what if the condition for Beatrice resurrecting is for everybody to really firmly believe that Beatrice is real? What if that's the main condition in order to fully resurrect Beatrice? That's why Kinzo go out of his way with these goddamn rumors and all these goddamn fairy tale stories, and that he tells all these people, so that way Beatrice is real, or like alive? Maybe? But then that would mean magic is real though, if we're gonna get to that line of logic, I think. But how do I explain this without magic? Throw away your revolting pride. That's more than enough for someone to waver a bit, aren't you? It's not AI. You look at her shoes would not be naked for her, whatever, man. Because if she's not real, then I'd be getting butt naked for no reason. You're telling me to get butt-ass naked and she's not even real? Like, nah, bro. For just an instant, you thought maybe it'd be alright to lick my shoes, didn't you? You denied it and felt ashamed, right? Yo, pass the controller. I got you, Balor. I got you, bro. Hand it over, I got you, buddy. Just looking at that expression makes me feel just wonderful. See how low you are? Yo, she wants Balor to get face down, ass up, licking her boots. That's ridiculous. Party in chat for Beatrice. I mean, I guess it's fine because she's 1,000 years old. It's cool. Calling her a bitch a few minutes ago, now you're down bad. I'm not down bad. God, dude, her voice actor is so awesome. Oh! Hey, chill. No. So much time has passed. 3 hours? I mean, what time is it? Let's see. What time is it right now? 8. Oh, I got hella time. Actually. I'm gonna do one more chapter. Let's do one more chapter. I got some time. Oh, you want to end it? You want to end it, Fixer? I'm gonna keep going. Well, I was. Reminded me I saw a comment of when was in 16 kids would have AI. It's funny. And then play Honkai Star? Absolutely not. Yeah, let's do one more chapter. Are you saying that's the truth?
はい。私たちは見たままのことをお話ししています。
I expected since it's a Tuesday, you got no time. Nah, bro. I'm fine today, bro. I'm fine today. That's when I finish episode 2. Episode 2 is gonna be pushing, I think, because we're on chapter 15. I think we have maybe like 4 or 5 more chapters, I think. But we'll definitely finish episode 2 this weekend, though, 100%. George folded his arms and started humming again. And the kitchen was once again absorbed by a long silence. So Shannon told what happened. I understand, Will, why you aren't able to believe it so suddenly. After all, wait, hold on. After all, even though I'm sure I saw with my own eyes, I still don't know what it was I saw. Hold on, there was one thing I wanted to look at for Beatrice's character profile in the main menu. Hold on. Let me go back here really quickly. Because there's a thought that I had about love and stuff, and about how our line of thinking about only looking at the culprit is useless. And so, how will we solve Beatrice's problem here? Hold on. Oh, fuck. Golden Witch, there's just past. Likes black tea, hates boredom. Futile for human, like you killing me. However, there is one single way to kill me. You grasp this method in the palm of your hand. I doubt a mediocre fool like you could ever do it, of course. Bernie did give a good hint. She did give a good hint here. Hold on. Because I was thinking, the main motif, the main theme of Umineku is love here. What can you grab in the palm of your hand that relates to love? Hold on. Balls? I was thinking maybe like a ring. I was maybe thinking of some sort of like ring here. But then how would that tie in though? Who would give that ring to fucking Beatrice though? Kinzo? But it seems like Beatrice's whole thing is that she's stuck on that island and then she doesn't want to be with Kinzo. You know what I'm saying? Boat modder. Okay. You'll give her that ring? What was I looking for again? Oh, Bernie. I was looking for Bernie here. Okay, hold on. She is not some human. Her existence is a personification of the rules of this world. To win, I have to expose the rules of this world and unravel them. That was mainly the only hint that I had gotten so far. She feels empathy, but will not help us. Method to kill Beatrice. Here we go. Wait. States we know the rules on how to defeat her. Says the epitaph is the key. It can open the door to the golden land and it will destroy her ritual. instead of the mirror and showing the reflection of Beatrice, what if it's to propose to Beatrice and show her love? Maybe it's showing Beatrice some empathy, maybe? Perhaps? Anyways, let's go back in here. Oh my god, crazy. What if in order to win, Battler has to marry Beatrice? Battler has to propose to Beatrice. Dude, that'd be crazy. Imagine. Happy Philly, thanks, Senpai. Lore? Crack Beatrice and you win the game? Dude. I wouldn't mind. Mickey Mouse? I mean, is that really Mickey Mouse though? Because the whole entire time Battler is denying Beatrice's existence. But what if in order to free her soul, in order to free her endlessness, and the whole idea of the Tea Party being purgatory, what if he has to free her by marrying her? Because if he marries her, what if that breaks the contract, whatever contract that Kinzo had? Because it seemed like that contract with Kinzo, it seemed like some sort of like immortality type of marriage type thing where she's stuck on this island. But if Battler marries her, that could nullify that contract. You see what I'm putting down right here? I don't know. And then Battler rubs the magic lamp and wishes for the genie to be free. Yo, imagine Nanjo rubbing on his belly instead. How about that? What would happen then? Even though I'm sure I saw with my own eyes, because I don't know what it was I saw. I'm sure I saw it. I'm sure I even got to a scuffle with it. But that's the thing! They're not outwardly saying that it's canon, it's just some sort of thing or person. Look, in general, that's what's gonna happen? What do you mean? General, what happened? Oishi? That's too much, bro. It's like Attack on Titan at this point, I think. That's menacing. If I actually told the way you just told me, then it would have created even bigger problems. Yeah, Genji really is the GOAT, man. If only I had the power to explain it. But I feel like Genji does have the power to explain it. What do you mean? Or maybe it's just so incomprehensible that you just can't explain it. George had not actually seen it, so even when pressed to believe, he just couldn't imagine it. It was only natural, because even the people who had actually seen it had ended up questioning themselves as to what it was. And because they're questioning it, their overall testimonies isn't really concrete. You can't explain his knife curving so I can understand. Dude, I should have never brought up that fucking knife curving boomerang theory. Back up a bit, Shannon. You said that when you thought Canyon was an imposter, you went to pick up some spider webs, right? Why did you do that? That is true! But we just realized that a butterfly's natural enemy is a spider. You sound so confident pulling up that clip too. In the moment it sounded right. In the moment it sounded plausible. I was thinking about that as well by spider webs. Kumasawa? What does Kumasawa know? This whole entire episode, weird information has been brought up by Kumasawa, and I keep asking, what does Kumasawa know, and why does she know that? She doesn't have much screen time, but how do you relate to Kumasawa? I don't know. Is she like a mistress? What if she's a mistress? Ew, dude. Cracking Kumasawa though? I don't know about that, bro. Anyways. Hold on. Let me write this down. Evil spirits lived in Rokkenjima. They feared spider webs. I'm gonna write that down into this thingy here. I'm gonna say Kumasawa notes. This note revision is gonna be crazy. Shannon mentioned that Kumasawa had said evil spirits on Rokkenjima Island feared spiders. Oh, spider webs. You know what's crazier? Umineko episode 1? Dude, that shit is taking forever, bro.
それで雲の巣を魔除けと尊んで
They say there's a legend that people treacherous spider webs as wards. Okay, spider webs are wards against magic. Wait, so if they're wards against magic, then what's the importance of the scorpion then? Treasured people of the past were used to ward off the magic.
それでその土佐に
I just went with it.
私も少し混乱していたんだと思います。
But then Genji put it up to the face, implying that he knows about this also.
そんな話が
Nah. Don't say interesting story here because you knew exactly what to fucking do, Genji. Is Genji really a bad guy? Man.
熊沢はそういう昔話に詳し
I
か
was very knowledgeable about those kind of tales.
雲は液中ですからね。
What was spider webs and not salt? I mean, not even water is crazy. Spiders are useful after
確か
all.
にそういう信仰があってもおかしくない
The
かもし
existence
れ
of
ない
such a tree isn't strange at all.
きっとその悪霊の力をあの鳥居の祠が封じ込めてたんだ
That
と思い
Tori
ます。
shrine was entrapping the power of those evil spirits? So why'd you break it? Wait, oh, the mirror. The mirror at the fucking shrine, I mean. I'm gonna say additional info. Shannon said that the Tori shrine was there to ward off evil spirits? Oh, it was there to entrap the powers of the evil spirits. Huh.
そして霊境が割られたので
And I
その
wonder who
力
broke
に
that.
なって
And since the spirit mirror was broken, that power
ベア
revived.
トリーチェ様を蘇らせる力となってし
I
まった
have
に
no doubt
違
that
い
became
な
the
いの
power
で
to
す。
make Beatrice Sama real. But then that begs the question, if Beatrice is not real, who the fuck told her to break the mirror then? That makes no sense to me. Who was there at the beach talking to Shannon and to Kanon?
私が心の弱かった私があんな大それたことをしなければ
If I wasn't in that weak-hearted state, I hadn't done such an outrageous thing.
シャノン、その話はもうしなくても
Wait,
大丈夫
George
だよ。
knows about it?
僕は君を責めたりなんかしない。
Wait, George knows about it. How? Since long ago, Shannon had often hinted at a certain occult aspect regarding how she had met George? She had often hinted at a certain occult aspect regarding how she had met George. While he did lend an ear to her tales, George had always thought that this was typical of a girl, associating love with fate, chance, and miracles. George had thought that the breaking the spirit mirror offered to the Tori shrine was going a little too far, but he had oh, okay, so he was told, okay. Laughing it off as just a little prank that she had done because she had seriously desired a relationship with him, okay. I'm gonna say Shannon told George about the incident of breaking a spirit mirror. Just breaking a mirror in some musty shrine wouldn't change the fate of our meeting. But would it though? And that would never cause any curse. But how do you know that? I remember cheering her up, saying it was only a musty mirror covered in dust. I wonder if Natsui's mirror is gonna come into play again. I wonder, because that was briefly mentioned once. So what if in order to fix this, they grab Natsui's mirror and then they replace the mirror on the Tori shrine, entrapping all of the evil spirits back into that area again. That could be plausible on how to fix the situation here, but how would the characters know how to do that? Maybe by working on the epitaph. After I started working on this island, many of my coworkers told me of the existence of a spirit called Beatrice-sama.
最初はバカバカしいと思っていましたが、
That was
それを
ridiculous.
批判すると、なんだか不謹慎そうな空気があったもので、
It appeared into the street to comment with that. I still pray on you even without magic. Yeah, he really would. He used a mirror like Janema's portal and Shannon shoved her energy sword into it to get a direct hit on Byato. Dude, what is this fucking headcanon?
私も
What is this?
表向きは信じているように振る舞って
Yo,
きま
if
した。
that happens, I'm gonna lose my shit. That would be fucking aura, I think. Outwardly, I conducted myself as if I also believed it. You see? He thought it was ridiculous, but he eventually believed in it, which gives more power to Beatrice. The more people that believes in Beatrice, the more power she has.
しかし、まさか本当に
But it's astonishing, she really...
いたんです。
She existed at one point.
ベアトリーチェ様はずっとこのお屋敷におら
She
れたんで
was in this
す。
mansion all along, but that doesn't mean that she's here with us right now.
でもベアトリーチェ様は力を失っておられて、
Beatrice
私たち
some
の
had
前に
lost her
姿
powers
を
and
現すこ
could
と
not
ができ
appear
なかったん
before
で
us.
す。ずっといた。
She did exist all along. So if she was living in this mansion at one point, let's say that witches aren't real, and let's say that her spirit is really stuck on this island, and that there's two Beatrices, one that's a witch and one that's a human. And then, okay, hold on. Who could it be? Who could it be? Could any of these characters secretly be Beatrice, maybe? Imagine Hideyoshi. Jesse. Kumasawa. Goda. Imagine Goda. I mean, Kumasawa maybe, but... she has no screen time yet. She has no screen time. I don't see anything with her. But she knows a lot of things.
私たちが見えなかっただけなんです。
It's just we couldn't see her.
源氏さんの意見を聞きたいです。
Alright. Oh, what if Genji was
何
Beatrice?
も意見はありません。
I do not have any opinion.
一つだけ申し上げたいのは、
All I want to say is that when it happened, there were 5
こ
of
こに
us
5
here.
人いた。
But what if Beatrice is just a collective whole? What if everybody is Beatrice? So what if that theory where everyone actually just kills each other in like a battle royale style? What if that is the true meaning of Beatrice? What if everyone is Beatrice? Or mackerel pickle is pretty sus. Dude, I want to try mackerel one day
そ
now.
して
It sounds
カノン
good.
が勝手口から
Like maybe
帰っ
like
てき
canned
た。
mackerel with like white rice. I thought that Kanon had returned through the back door.
そして使用人室
And
に
we carried him
運
to
ぶ
the servant room. You only want Genji to be Beatrice so he can curve that knife? When you eat a seagull? I've never ate a seagull, but I've eaten quail before though. Quail is really good. Never had a seagull
何かが
though.
起こって南條先生と熊沢が帰らぬ人
Something
と
happened,
なって
Dr.
しま
Ninja
う
Kumasawa passed on. Nah, bro. Nah, Dr. Ninja. Okay, alright. Yeah, no. Kumasawa can't be fucking Dr. Nanjo. Genji can't be Beatrice because they're all dying anyway. They're all gonna die in order to resurrect Beatrice. No. That can't be it.
それだけです。
It is pretty sure you can find them at most sushi restaurant. Mackerel's pretty good. Okay.
私たちは見たものをすでに全て説明しました。
I think maybe like steamed mackerel might be really good. Like steamed mackerel with ginger and green onion oil on top, maybe? I've already explained everything we saw.
それを 見ていないジョージ様に信じろという
Understand that it
の
would be
は
very unreasonable
と
for you
て
to try to
も無理な
force you to
話
believe
だ
it
と
when you
理
did
解
not
し
see
て
it
いる。
yourself.
信じられるわ
Oh,
けが
my
な
head
い。
hurts. How can you believe it?
あれは間違いなくカ
The
ノンさん
lemon
だと
squeeze
思
on
った。
top. That sounds really lovely, I think. I'm about to make that one day, I think. I think mackerel is pretty affordable. Out of all the fishes, I think mackerel is pretty affordable, right? How could you believe it? I thought that it was undoubtedly kanon-san.
でもあいつがベッドから起き上がっ
When
て
that thing got up
そ
on
う
the bed?
こんな風にしながら胸の
Oh, the
傷をまさぐり
fingering!
始
Oh,
め
the
た時
fingering! Stop talking about the fingering!
こいつはカノンさんじゃない誰か別の存在なんだ
Well,
と
it
直
can
感し
become
ま
with
した
some different being.
ジョージ様にはわからないでしょう
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. What if it was a black bear? It was a black bear at the back door. Walked in, black bear's able to fucking talk somehow, and then it was wearing a cannon face mask. Maybe, perhaps, perchance. Or it was a black bear that got shot wearing a cannon face mask, and it had a little teleprompter voice radio, and it was somebody speaking like canon. Why it's gotta be a black bear? Because black bears are nice.
よく知っていると思っていた人物が
Black bear theory?
実は別人であることをさらけ
That
出した
is
瞬間の
that's beyond a fucking Hail
恐
Mary
ろ
at
しさ
that
というも
point.
のは
The terror of that moment when the person you thought you knew well exposes that he is in fact someone else.
説明できない
I can't explain. I feel like that's important here. The terror of that moment when a person you thought you knew well exposes that he is in fact someone else. You could take this figuratively and literally. As in like how at the very start I thought George was pretty calm and chill, but it turns out that he's a weird pedophile. Or like a Minecraft YouTuber, how you're watching the Minecraft YouTuber and you thought that they were fucking awesome and chill, but then they're a full-blown child groomer. It's coming back.
と
It's
ても
coming back.
説明できるわけがない
わかるよ
Understand.
郷田さんがそれほどまでにショックを受けるどんな
You
恐
just
ろ
tell
し
how
いことがあ
dreadful
ったの
things
か
happened to you causes such a shock.
ありがとうございますジョージ様
Did the bear curve the knife while also putting the food in black tea with steamy fog glasses and then escaping via hidden toilet mechanism? Yo. Our theories are cooking, I think. And they all went silent again. No matter how many times she was consoled, Shan kept on crying, weeping that listening to the witch's sweet whispers and breaking the spirit mirror on that day had been where this had all gone wrong.
君に囁いたという魔女はそ
The
の
witch
鏡が
that
ある
whispered to you
と
loses
力
her
を失うんだ
powers.
ね
Loses her powers if that mirror exists. I'm telling you, there might be a way to solve all of this, and it evolves with Natsuhi's mirror.
少し説明して
We
くれ
need
た気が
her
しま
mirror
す
here. I think she
よ
explained
く
to me a
覚え
little.
ていませんあの鏡があると力が出せ
Yep,
な
I
い
do remember that part.
というよう
I
な
do
ことを
remember
言っ
this.
ていたと思います
君が割ったというその鏡はどうしたの
Shattered.
覚えていません
What?
多分割ったまま立ち去りましたからそのままそこに残ってたでしょう
ということは岩礁が雷で打たれて消えたとかいう時に海の底か
Would have gone to the bottom of the ocean.
まあ拾って接着剤で貼り付けたところでご利益は戻らないだろうけど
Nope,
ね
nope, 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 nope.
私は本当に
Yeah, Shannon, it's looking all your fault, Shannon.
ごめん
Gomen.
失言したよ
Should have said that. It's fine. He didn't know whether Shannon bringing the mirror had really been what had started everything off. The servants didn't go as far as to blame Shannon, but it seemed that they believed it had been the trigger. Fuck you, Shannon. Okay. But even now, there's no way George could believe that much. Even if he was told a story about witches and evil spirits, it just sounded fake to him. Even so, he wasn't serious with his Shannon's story, trying to find a hint that might relieve at least a little of the pain in his heart. In her heart.
そういえばその鳥居にあったものとは違うでしょうが
Come to think of it, I think it is different from the one in the Tory.
奥様がお守りとして霊鏡をお持ちになっていると
No
聞いたことがあります
way! Out of all the people to bring it up, it's Goda? Whoa! 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 What did I have you at, Goda? D tier? You are officially in C tier, Goda. Wow! 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 C tier it is. I'm gonna put you middle C tier though, my guy. You have upgraded. Holy fuck.
夏日おばさんが
Natsui does. Notice how C is all old people? Bro, it's just a coincidence. I swear. It's just a coincidence. It's just a coincidence. Look! Genji's in B. Rudolph is in B. Kirie's in B. Look, Kinzo's in A. Come on. Look. Come on. What caused Rosa to be put back down? Oh, Rosa's at D? This is episode 1 right now. This is episode 1 tier list, by the way. This is not fully updated. Rosa, she beats her fucking kid. Too much, man. A little bit too much. If she did it sparingly, I could maybe turn a blind eye, but the fact that she does it every single opportunity, and she doubles it, it's crazy. It's crazy. Who's the purple hair girl in B? Oh, I don't know if you were here for that, but, after finishing episode 1, there was an additional episode called question mark, and she is Queen Lady Birkenstell, Bernie, aka Bernie. Yeah, you weren't here for that. Her name is Legendary Witch Lady Birkenstell. She also looks, weirdly enough, a similar character in Higurashi named Rika Furide. But yeah, she was once a human, and she is known as the Witch of Fragments. Witch of Fragments. Trust me, guys, just watch every other Levadan stream. Dude, that's too much time, I think, though. It's a lot of catching up. I feel like maybe as, like, background noise. Would you guys rather have me read every dialogue or, like, have them read it? Would you guys rather have that? Because maybe if I read all this dialogue out, you're able to have me in the background. But so far, I've been letting them talk, though. I low-key slept through. It's okay. Most people do anyway.
おじい様の形見分けか何かでもらったものだそうで、とても強い魔除けの力を持つ。由緒正しい。
Faride. I believe she received that as one of the memories of her grandfather or something, and that it held a very strong magic. Yup, we did write that down. We did write that down here. Up to you, whatever works best for you. Okay. I see. Hold on. Mirror. Tori's Shrine Mirror. Natsui's Charm. Here it is. It is a small round mirror around 10 centimeters across. It looked very old, and the back of the mirror was very ornate, giving it historical value. And is said to ward off evil spirits and was handed down by Natsui's grandmother. Oh, mementos of her grandfather or something. Did Obsidian make a key? What do you mean, make a key? As part of her grandpa's distribution, they said in ancient times that mirrors hold strange powers. The key shape? Let's see, bro. Nah, this looks like a mask. This looks like a Laplace mask. Who knows?
霊境だとかなんとか。
Spirit mirror or something.
同じ話は
I've also
私
read
も
the
聞
same
いたことが
story.
ある。
Dude.
鏡は良くないものを反射して弾き返す力があるの
Ooh, wait a second. What of the theory about using this mirror to reflect Beatrice's image might work? That might be another way to kill her also. Oh, wait a second. Okay, the power to reflect that which is not good and send it back. I'm gonna add that down really quickly here. I'm gonna add that down really quickly. Wait a second. Hold on. Natsui's Charm. I'm gonna say Genji said that it probably has the power to reflect whatever. Reflect back whatever is evil, right? whatever is evil and send it back. Okay.
Oh!
Now we're cooking! Now we're cooking! When George proposed this, the servants looked up. Hey, listen, although it was my idea, George, you're not going up. You're staying in fucking deeds here, alright?
祀っていた鳥居と祠はもうないかもしれないけれど、霊鏡がもう
Because
一枚あるのは
it's awesome,
重要なことだよ。
The shrine and Torah where it was enshrined are gone now, but the important thing is that there is still another spirit mirror. Imagine the Thanos fight with Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. What? What do you mean? D for Tato file. D for Diddy. I've heard that Aunt Natsui's family is descended from Shinto priest. Aunt Natsui's family is descended from Shinto priest? Have we wrote that down, Shinto? I feel like I've seen Shinto somewhere. No! Shinto! I feel like I've seen Shinto somewhere before, though. Fuck! I didn't write it down. Alright, hold on. Alright, hold on. Natsuhi. You wrote Showa. Interesting. Let's go back to the mirror here. I feel like that's gonna be important. More info. Natsuhi's family were Shinto priests. Oh, descended from. That's different.
She's not a simple mirror here.
Yup, in her room. Go ahead. But wait, they got rid of all their master keys though. So how are they gonna break into Natsuhi's room? Oh fuck! That means they gotta go to Rosa. Ah, Rosa.
大きさの問題ではなかったと思います。私が割った鏡も
The mirror I broke looks small and insignificant at a glance.
If
our opponent is occult, then we too must resist by using occult measures. We're finishing chapter 2, yeah. We are finishing chapter 2 this weekend, 100%. 100%. And then we'll be doing episode 3 ASAP. If we just sit around here, nothing will be resolved. It's worth trying if only for some peace of mind. Of course, that didn't mean that George had accepted the witch. However, he thought it would be necessary to have some kind of purification ceremony to heal the wounds in Shannon's heart. How would you do that, though? This didn't mean that George had accepted the witch. So maybe because George didn't accept the witch yet, Beatrice isn't able to fully come down? Quick Mihoyo break? Dude, I want to play that goddamn BN so bad. He thought it was necessary to have some kind of purification ceremony to heal the wounds in Shannon's heart. So the story about Natsuhi's spirit mirror was just what the doctor ordered.
魔女をやっつけようなんて大それたことは言わないよ。でも魔女から身を守る魔除けがあってもいいと思う。前にマリアちゃんに聞いたんだけど、おじい様の部屋の扉は強力な魔除けが施されているんでしょ。さすがおじい様だね。
It's the scorpion doorknob.
オカルトに対する防御も十分だったわけだ。
Yeah, sufficient defense against the occult as well. Well, because he is the occult.
夏日おばさんの部屋へ。
Here we go, here we go.
しかし、奥様の部屋には鍵がかかっていると思います。真っ先はローザ様にお返ししてしまいましたし。
They plan on taking the doorknob with them. I'm hoping, bro, that someone has the fucking sense to just unscrew that doorknob and carry it with them. You read Tsukihime or gonna read it after Mihoyo? I only read the first chapter of Tsukihime on stream, and then after that, I was done. But I'm gonna try to read it after Mihoyo, though. Yeah.
キーボックスのある使用人室も施錠されてしまいましたし。
Even the servant room, which contains the key box, which has been locked up.
ならば その鍵は夏日おばさんが持ち
Unless
歩い
you
てい
should
る
have
は
been
ず。
walking around with that key. They're gonna loot her dead body.
礼拝堂にはまだ夏日おばさん
Nah,
の遺
this
体
is
がある
sick.
はずだ。
This is sick. So gonna have to read the remake on live or just skip all the funny H scenes from the OG. Oh, from Tsukihime?
警察が来る前に勝手にいじってしまうのは悪いことだけれど、
It'd be best to disturb it
それに
ourselves
ついて
with the
は
police king,
ちゃ
but
ん
we
と
can
説
fully
明しよう。
explain that. They keep mentioning this goddamn police here. But yeah, the plan is to read Mihoyo afterwards, and then after that, the house on Fata Morgana, or House of Fata Morgana. And then after that, I have no idea. Maybe Steins Gate, Chaos Head, Dies Array? I don't know.
しかし礼拝堂の入り口も
Police is
鍵がかけられて
Bieto
い
all
ます。
along. It's so stupid. The entrance to the chapel is also locked.
ゴーダさんの腕力じゃガラス一枚割れないのか
Yo,
い。
that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Are you not strong enough to break a single glass window, Goda? He's calling him a pussy. He's calling him a pussy.
その辺の石で叩き割ればいい。
HIOVNs? There are some HIOVNs that look really good. But they're gonna have to wait though.
大切な礼拝堂の窓を破ってしまっても、
To be called that by George of all people? Yeah, that's humiliating. Would it be okay to break the window of that of a pawn chapel?
おじい様に怒られるときは僕が責任を持つよ。
When grandfather gets mad at us, I'll take responsibility. You know what, George? You know what? Hold on. You might go into D minus T here. Hold on. You might have to move up a step here. Hold on.
僕はもとも
This
と
guy's aura farming.
後ろ宮家の全員と戦うつもりでいた。
From the beginning, I was planning on fighting with the whole Oshiromiya family today. Don't slander Gota? Dude, don't even, bro. He needs to quiet. He's low-key cooking though right now, Diane. He's low-key cooking.
君との婚約を許してもらうためにね。
God, just when he had it. Just when he had it. He just had to be weird again. I was glazing him just a little bit, and then he had to remind me immediately. Immediately, wasted no time here.
だから元よりその覚悟は
I thought that he was planning on fighting them because they were rude to Shannon, because he was gonna step up. But what? This is kind of the same thing, actually.
そして夏日おばさんの遺体から鍵
Break
を
the
借りよ
glass and let's borrow the key from Aunt Natsuhi's body. It seemed like George's claim that it would take responsibility had given the servants a great amount of courage. Shannon and Goda glanced at each other and then looked at George's face again.
う。オカルトに詳しいおじい様だもの。
Grandfather knows everything about the occult.
夏日おばさんの
I'm
霊
sure
境
he'll
の力
understand
だ
if
って
it's about the power of
きっと理解
Aunt
してくれる。
Natsuhi's spirit mirror.
大丈夫。怒られたりなんかしない。
Is that why Kinzo was glazing Aunt Natsui so much? Because she was descended from what the fuck is that? Spirit priest? Oh, Shinto. Thank you, Shinto. Is that why Kinzo was glazing her? Prius. Hey man, Prius are nice. The brand new 2025, 2026 Prius, they look really good. They look tough.
奥様の鏡で
I wonder if Madame's mirror can really see Beatrice-sama once again.
わからない。でも試す価値はあると思う。
Nah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's getting dark and dark outside.
急ごう。
2026, 2027, born. They should be the same thing, aren't they? It's getting dark and dark outside. Let's hurry.
シャノンは懐中
6,
電灯
7.
を。
Oh, okay. You fucking. Oh, whatever. Get a
ゴー
flashlight.
ダさんはガラスを割れそうな道具を。
Go to San. Find something that looks like it can break the glass.
ゲンジさんはすみません。傘の用意をお願いします。
Genji-san, sorry, but could you just get us some umbrellas? Umbrella, Ella. The servants who had been rejected by Rosa started to move once again, having gained a new master! Is this foreshadowing? There's 3 masters of this mansion. Kinzo, Beatrice, and George? Wait, no, hold on. Not cold, actually. Not cold. George, who was normally calm and gentle, was now exuding a commanding presence. Shannon checked the emergency flashlight, just in case she changed the batteries. Damn, she's smart. Godo was examining several heavy-looking cooking tools. Normally, a self-respecting chef like himself wouldn't want to use them for anything other than their intended purpose. George Trisha? George Trisha sounds like a real name. I feel like I might know somebody named George Trisha. Hey, what up, George Trisha? But now he was frantic to fulfill the orders of the one he accepted as his master. After some deliberation, he took a large, weighty frying pan. That's not gonna break that window, bro. I promise you, it's not gonna break that window. Genji removed several umbrellas from the umbrella stand set in the corner near the back door of the kitchen. He took 3 of them.
源氏さん
私はご一緒できません。
Why? Oh, because he's not allowed. Kinzo's rule is you are not allowed to go to the chapel. So Genji, I'm assuming, is going to follow that rule here.
ご用命の時に全員がいないようなことがあっては後ろ宮家使用人頭として恥ずかしいことです。
Okay, I guess not. It would be embarrassing for me as the head servant of the Shiromiya family if we were all absent when an order was to be given. I'm not buying this, Genji.
そんな源氏さん
Yeah, what in the world?
今のこの屋敷で一人でいることがどれだけ危険かあなたもわかるでしょう
Yeah, people are dying.
私は行け
You
ぬ。
can't go.
親方様からいつお呼び出しがあってもいいように私は
I
ここに
must
いなく
stay
て
here
は
so the
ならない。
master can call me at any time. Bro, this is sussy, man. Genji, you're fucking weird, bro. You're actually weird right now. When the characters we're gonna go loot Natsuhi's body for her room key. Genji declined at the chapel area.
源氏様
行ってジョージ様にお仕えするよう
Don't serve George Sama.
くれぐれも粗相の
Making
な
any
い行
blunders.
だ。手本となる
Alright.
上よろしく頼む。
はいお任せください
Give it to me.
必ずやお役目を果たします。
本当にいい
Yo,
んですね
plot twist.
源氏さん
Plot twist here. Genji stays. George, Goda, and Shannon go to the chapel. And somehow, some way, George dies. George gets killed there. Imagine. Or Goda gets killed. Imagine.
はい私はもうこの年です。
Because if we're suspecting those 3, Genji, Goda, and Shannon, there's a possibility, small slight chance that George might die here. But why would Shannon kill George though? Even though she fucking loves him. So I don't think it's Shannon that could kill him. Maybe it's Goda. Or it's George killing Goda. But why would he kill Goda for? He wouldn't, no, he wouldn't do that, nah. On a party? Maybe.
今日までの人生は全て
All the days of my life
親
until
方
now
様
have
に
been
受けた
in
ご恩
repayment for the
をお返
master's
しする
favor.
ための日々でした。
What was his
このよ
favor
うな
though?
老いぼれがどうなろうと全てはルーレットの飯だ。
What happens to a senile old man like myself will be decided by the roulette. Yo, this guy Genji, man, is weird, bro. This guy Genji is weird. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Whoopsies. Genji, okay. He keeps mentioning about paying back the master's favor and how his fate will be decided by the roulette. So the whole theory of Genji being a spy and him being some sort of accomplice and him sacrificing his life is very, very plausible.
私は
He does not care if
どの
he
ような
dies.
結果が出るのかを
I think I'd like to sit here and see what the result will be with my own
見届け
eyes.
たいと思う。
Wow. As Genji said that he sat down, as though saying that he didn't intend to discuss this anymore, his gaze fell to the chessboard that he had played on with Nanjo. When George saw this, he decided to leave Genji there.
行こうみんな今は少し風もおとな
Alright,
しい
here we
みたい
go.
だ
Here we go. Let's find out. Okay, I'm predicting Genji's gonna die. Either Genji dies, Goda, or George dies. I don't think Shannon dies just yet, maybe. Unless she dies. I don't know. But I have a feeling that Shannon, if anything, she's gonna live just so that way she can bust out her goddamn sword. Bruce took out an umbrella and dashed out into the hallway, and Shannon and Go to chase after him, each holding a tool. Why are we still standing here? After they flew out of the room, Genji quietly extended his hand to the side of the chessboard. I need a drink. Hold on 2 seconds. Wait. Loosen up real quick. Loosen up. Alright. He softly pulled something that was there towards him. Wait, what? He softly pulled something that was there towards himself and hit it by covering it with his palm. Genji killed his breathing even more than before? Beatrice is here? As he did, something flashed gold. Ah! From inside an ice pail set on the counter, a small gold butterfly appears softly and silently. From inside an ice pail set on the... Wait! But what did he pull in, though? He extended his hand to the side of the chessboard. Okay, he did this. And then he pulled something that was there towards himself, but he hid it with his palm? But what did he hide? What? What did Genji hide at the chessboard as he was reaching out with his palm? Crack! Okay. There's no way he's gonna die. It was almost as though it had watched George and the rest leave and was trying to secretly follow them. Ah! Ah! Fuck! Fuck! It happened in an instant. The gold butterfly, elegantly flapping its wings, was pinned against the wall by the knife Genji had thrown. Just like a butterfly in a bug collection. What? It was a knife, and he threw it at a butterfly, striking it and hitting the wall. And, I'm gonna say pinning it to the wall. Wait, that's crazy, bro. What? After the gold butterfly beat its wings several times, looking like it was in pain, it accepted the fact that it couldn't break free, it became fine gold powder and smoke, and disappeared as though dissolving into water. You gotta go, this is horrible. See ya, Rosalie, I appreciate you. Good night, I'll see you soon. Genji's gaze was still lowered at the chessboard and as though nothing had happened. See ya, Rosalie. Hope you're doing okay. Maybe he would think up a brilliant move very soon. And no matter what move he made, his opponent would not be able to respond for all eternity. Even though he knew that Genji searched for a brilliant move. Is there some sort of, like, hint in Genji and Nanjo playing chess? Nanjo and Genji and Kenzo playing chess with each other? Like, Nanjo is always facing Kenzo and Genji. So what of, Kenzo and Genji versus Nanjo in some sort of way? Maybe Nanjo's onto them. What if Nanjo is a secret private detective investigating the Oshirimiya family? I don't know. Only he knew that Genji searched for a brilliant move. It must have been the perfect way to kill time during a short period before some fate would have been given to him. Like Bernie? Yeah, kinda. What's up, humanoid? What up? How you been? How's P5 so far? Intro trees. He didn't know what result of roulette would bring about, but that decision would be made very soon. No one could interfere with the tumbling roulette ball. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Who's gonna die? The door to the park was not only locked, but blocked with a barricade made of sofas and the like. So Auntie Rosie seemed to suspect that if a suspicious person appeared, it would be by breaking the window. Sitting on a one-person sofa, her back to the door, she continued to hold onto her gun. I didn't know what was what anymore, and so my body and mind worn out. I was just playing with Maria however she wanted. Aww. Nanjo takes his belly under the dress, and that's what makes the dress look big. That's a lot of suckage, I don't know. Persona 5 is really good. I like Makoto and Akechi. Makoto? Oh, the girl. Okay, the woman. I thought you meant Makoto from P30. In Maria's words, Beatrice was testing us to see whether we could solve the epitaph of the gold. So did you romance her? So we had to challenge this riddle. Oh, here we go, find some time! Finally! The goddamn riddle, here we go! In the beginning, I had been a little interested and had tried to solve it, but I didn't have a clue what those weird paragraphs even meant in the first place. I didn't doubt that there was some riddle hidden there, but I couldn't imagine that I would solve it by chance. In the middle part of the epitaph, there were lines saying to journey to the Golden Land over the course of the first of 10th twilight. In the first twilight, second twilight, it was obvious that this hinted at the first 6 murders that had already occurred in this chapel, and Jesse's and Kanon-kun's murders. If this was being followed, we would have to be prepared for yet 5 more people to be killed. But how do I flip the chessboard on this, though? So the roulette, the killings is some sort of timer. It can be viewed as a timer for the family to solve the epitaph. But why though? What is this? On the 5th twilight, gouge the chest and kill. On the 6th twilight, gouge the stomach and kill. On the 7th twilight, gouge the knee and kill. On the 8th twilight, gouge the leg and kill. The bodies of Dr. Nianj and Kumasawa Bachan hadn't been found. Following the Mary Beatrice theory, imagine Bella still doesn't think she's real at that point. On my head, I guess. Dude, I don't know what this epitaph is even about, though. However, we reasonably assumed that they were the sacrifices of the 4th and 5th twilights. Self-cess? That's just masturbation at that point. They would surely be found in a pitiful state with their head and chest gouged. In which case, could we expect that 3 more would be gouged in the stomach, knee, and the leg and be killed? No, but they were killed in the neck, though. They got kirked. I mean, you still have enough here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still have enough here to follow that order. Who would that be? I looked around the room, noticing that there were only 3 people here, but how should I say it? My emotions seemed paralyzed. Strangely, I didn't find it terrifying. Was Seekirk a necessary sacrifice for the revival of Beatrice, Umi, and Echo? Honestly, worth. In my opinion, I think. Maria noticed me with my upper body entrusted to the sofa, gazing lazily up at the ceiling. Apparently, she felt that I was slacking off in my riddle solving. Hold on. She felt I was slacking off in my riddle solving. She got mad at me and she told me that I wasn't being serious enough.
なあ、マリア。ベアトリーチェは確か、これを解いたらどうするって言ってたんだっけ？
You would be free? I was sure that the witch had written in her letter that she would give up on them collecting the interest or something abstract like that, and then she would bring back everybody. I was optimistically taking that to mean that she would give up on killing the whole family, but was it really written with that meaning? I didn't really feel that solving this riddle would actually save us. I thought that even if we did solve it, that would be doing just what the culprit wanted us to do, and it would be a wasted effort. It's not true. But because Battler accepted Beatrice, his line of thinking is now different now. If you solve the epitaph, Beatrice's ritual will be over. Yo, but was that low-key cooking? Was I low-key cooking? You solve the epitaph. Oh wait, I already said that, I think, already. So the epitaph. Beatrice ritual. Be cancelled. I feel like I already said this, I think. Need for more people to die.
そういうルールを奴が提示してるだけだろ。この謎を解けば。多分、じい様の隠し黄金のありかがわかるんだろう。
All these hours and still no clue about the damn epitaph? Yeah, my only thing was that it has two meanings to it. It has two meanings and two separate rituals here. That was the only thing that I could like think about.
奴はきっとそれを狙って。
Like, I mean, maybe this first paragraph is like a memory, or like these two memories right here. What if these two paragraphs are like memories, and they're walking through memory lane? Just Kinzo is like reminiscing about the great times that he had with his mistress here, maybe perhaps. And then this part is Beatrice's whole entire ritual in order to maybe be free, perhaps. But this I don't understand though. I don't get this part. Rest in peace, my beloved witch Beatrice. Like, this leads me to believe that Beatrice was a real-life human at one point. Which means that Beatrice did exist, but she's not here with us right now because she's fucking dead. Won't?
なんでそう断言できる?
The goal was Beatrice from the start. She'll go after something that's hers.
じゃあどうしてレアとは俺たちにこんな大ヒントを授けてくれたんだ? というかどうしてこんなゲームじみたことを仕掛けてきたんだ?
Game-like thing. Magic needs risk. That's brought up again here. The whole idea of miracle and how the more risk you have, the more potent the magic is.
リスク? よく意味がわかんない
So
な。
what is Beatrice risking here? You know what Kinzo is risking? He's risking his family's life and his own life. But what is Beatrice risking here? Maybe the fact that if she don't solve this, she's stuck here forever and she really does become the endless witch? Her revival working or not? But in the first episode though, she won. So if she won in the first episode, what's the point of having a second episode? It was to make a battler submit. But why does she need a battler to submit though? So maybe it goes back to that theory how once everyone finally believes in Beatrice, that is the final condition that Beatrice really needs in order for her ritual to finally work? I'm thinking maybe all these theories are slowly adding up a little bit here. Slowly adding up, surprisingly. And in marathons, you think that a medal that anyone could get by winning the whole thing is worth the same as a medal given only to the person who gets first. Do you think that a medal that anyone can get by running the whole thing, participation medal, is worth the same as a medal only given? No, it's not.
思わねえぜ。つまりなんだよ。結局、奴は遊んでるってことなのか？わざとこっちにチャンスを与えるようなことをして。
Giving us a chance.
違う。それがね、魔法というもの
That's
な
what
の。
magic is.
どんな大きな魔法にも絶対にリスクや弱点があるの。
No matter how great the magic, there are always risk and weak points. Well, when you're doing like a magic trick, like a potential weak point is how convincingly you're able to perform that trick. Risks, maybe like user failure, maybe when it comes to doing IRL magic tricks. User failure, maybe like a prop malfunctioned, maybe. I don't even know.
ないといけないの。
No, there has to be.
魔法って言われるとピンとこねえが、ギャンブルだって考えれば
It's a
少しは理
gamble.
解
I'm
でき
seeing
る
it a
な。
little bit here.
でかく失う覚悟がなきゃ、でかくは勝てない。
If you aren't prepared to lose big, then you can't win big.
そして、勝ち目の薄いギャンブルであればあるほど、配当はでかくなる。
And the slimmer the chance to win, the bigger the payoff. Yep.
その通りだよ。だからベアトは儀式のリスクをちゃんとみんなに説明したの。
That's why she explained the risk of the
だ
ritual
か
to
ら
everyone.
この謎を解けばちゃんと儀式は中断され
Okay,
る。
so she is risking this ritual here. But I feel like this riddle is so difficult to solve, though. And because this riddle is difficult to solve, is there really much risk? I feel like that level of risk isn't as high as potentially losing your life, though.
だってそれを約束違反したらリスクにならない。
After all, if she breaks your promise, then there wouldn't be any risks.
これを解けば、奴は本当に
Keep
約
her
束を。
promise.
花は枯れるのにどうして美しいの？
Why are flowers beautiful even though they wither? Because they die.
造花は見分けがつかないほど精巧でもどうして美しくないの？
Why is that an artificial flower isn't beautiful even though it's so elaborate you can't tell the difference by looking? Because that flower is alive and it will die
人
eventually.
間は死を賭すから奇跡が起こせる。
Humans can bring about miracles by gambling their death. So is that why Kinzo is doing all of this? Yeah. It makes sense on like why he's doing this. But he's such a fucked up asshole then. Kinzo is really messed up then.
不死の人間がいたとしてその人物に何の奇跡も起こせる道
If
理
there's
は
an
ない。
undying human, that person would have no way of bringing about a miracle.
私たちも人生も
It's the same
魔
for
女
us,
も
for
儀
life,
式
for
も
witches, and for rituals? Wait. So, no matter what, Beatrice can't perform a miracle?
私たちはリスクを負わなければ何も成し遂げられないの。
Okay.
謎が解けたらどうするんだ？
What do we do? We solve the
ピ
riddle.
ンポーンって鳴らして挙手して、回答を魔女に伝えて答え合わせをするのか？
Maybe, perhaps.
それは知らない。
She doesn't know
で
about
も
that.
解けばきっと自動的に儀式は
It
終
will
わる
end。automatically.
マリアは詳しいな。そいつはみんな、ベアトリーチェに習ったのか？
So if you don't bear a risk, nothing can be gained. That is doubtlessly the way of the world, but it was in conflict with the chessboard theory style of thinking that I liked. A move in chess is always a search for the best play that minimizes the risk and promises an advantageous turn of events. You don't trust your play as a chance like in gambling. That's right, there's no room for gambling in an intellectual game. And yet this person called Beatrice was carrying out such an outrageous crime. If you don't bear a risk, something can be gained. A move in chess is always a search for the best play that minimizes the risk and promises an advantageous turn of events. So is Battler gonna develop a new form of thinking then? A new line of thinking? In order to bring in the probability of risk? You don't trust your plays to chance like in gambling. That's right, there's no room for gambling in an intellectual game. Okay. Maybe a ritual. Starts playing Clash Royale. while purposely imposing conditions for her own loss and announcing them to us. What if instead of flipping the chessboard he plays checkers? That's even less... That's even worse, I feel. Checkers, you can only move up and down. And side to side. In chess, you always play the best move. So by standing in your opponent's position, you can predict their next move. However, you didn't say for sure that Beatrice's moves are always the best moves. Huh. I thought she was probably making us focus on the epitaph as a smokescreen to mislead us about something. But Mara said all of that. Said that of all things was impossible. So maybe it's like, by telling them that it's possible, that gives her more risk of her ritual failing, because she is directly telling them that there's only one way to stop her, is by solving the epitaph, which then gives risk to Beatrice. She said that this was a genuine risk that the witch had taken, and therefore proof that this was a formal magical ritual. Okay. I can't understand this witch called Beatrice. She must be committing this chain of murders without some goal in mind. So why would she deliberately expose the conditions to her own defeat? No matter how I flip over the chessboard and think from my opponent's perspective, I can't understand why she would give up if this riddle was solved. Isn't it almost as though Beatrice doesn't care whether she wins or loses? It's natural that chessboard reasoning wouldn't work if you played chess against an opponent like this. I don't understand. I think that's interesting though. It doesn't matter if she wins or loses though. What is Beatrice after that's making her commit this crime? Freedom maybe? Or love? If she just wants to massacre us all, she could just do it secretly without this whole crazy setup. Didn't Bernie say that Beatrice is entertained no matter what? Yeah, she did say that, and that no matter what roll she got from the dice, she is willing to work with it. Whereas Bernie, she needs to roll a 6 constantly, or else Bernie gets nervous, or she can't handle that situation. There is no need for that scrupulous advance notice, dramatic suggestions of locked rooms, or anything. It's all over dramatized. I don't get the point at all. When you're stuck playing against the same 2 people over and over, it's fun to spice it up. Interesting. As long as I continue to think of Beatrice as a greedy human culprit, will I be unable to understand anything? If I don't accept her as a witch, will I be unable to even set the pieces on the chessboard at all? If she really is a witch and everything Mari has said is true, then there's only one thing we should have been doing: solving the epitaph. We shouldn't have bothered with any of the reasoning or the discord or the searching for the culprit. We should have all gathered in the dining hall and pooled our knowledge to solve the riddle. Which, it's too late now, but I'm thinking that maybe in the next episode or a future episode, they're gonna actually do this here. If we had pooled that knowledge of that many people, and maybe we would have been able to at least grasp a thread of the answer. We greedy humans, desiring to gain something more than one another, never pooled our knowledge, and were being offered up as sacrifices one by one. Hopefully next episode? Yeah, hopefully. In the end, were we humans getting what we deserved? We thought we were thinking, but we were actually thinking only of our greedy selves. In the end, chessboard theory is a technique of thinking where you project yourself onto their opponent. So greedy people look inside their opponents and see their greedy selves. I looked vaguely at Auntie Rosa. She was probably tired from being under all this tension the entire time. She wasn't sleeping, but she was continually staring vaguely at some point off into space. Auntie Rosa proclaimed that she couldn't trust anyone who had not been killed. Auntie Rosa's chessboard thinking saw herself inside her chessboard, her opponent. As her opponent. In other words, Auntie Rosa might be an isolated woman, unable to trust anyone and unable to let her guard down. Well, yeah, because the one time that she was able to trust someone, he fucking came in her and left. It's understandable. Long ago, I think I heard a bit about it from my dad. Auntie Rosa had originally been a very obedient child, but because her age was so far separated from her other siblings, and because her confrontational siblings had often made conflicting demands of her, she had been going through psychological hardship ever since she was young. Apparently, when she had taken the side of one sibling, often another gave her a hard time for it. Certainly Auntie Rosa said many things today that could be taken as abusive language, but those were words that had been engraved into her vocabulary because they had been showered upon her as well. Kenzo sucks at parenting? Yeah, Kenzo's a fucking horrible person, horrible dad, horrible grandfather, bro. This guy's a piece of shit, horrible husband. The many abusive words that she had spoken were also the same abuse that Auntie Rose had been showered with in the past. Now that I think about it, I have the feeling that her style of speech today had occasional traces of Uncle Kraus and Auntie Ava in it. I just assumed that similarity came from being siblings, but maybe that wasn't the case. For the first time, I was able to sympathize from my heart with Auntie Rosa, who I come to think of as being only gentle. We will all become Kinzo, fuck no. And what about Maria? Maria had been claiming something for a while. If we could solve the riddle that the witch had presented to us, the ritual would be halted and we would definitely be saved. I think she also said that Beatrice would never break a promise she made. So that describes Maria herself. She's the one with the most innocent heart, who would never break a promise. So she believed that Beatrice wouldn't break a promise either. She could believe that. But wasn't that just an image of Beatrice that Maria imagined? There's no proof that the real Beatrice definitely keeps her promises, right? I keep my promises.
気分の謎を解けば黄金鏡へ至ることができるだろう。
Alright, I keep my promises. Okay. Hold on. Red dialogue here. I say I keep my promises.
「さすれば儀式は終わる。それ以上誰も死にはせぬ。」
お前みたいな外道の極みがルールを遵守するってのかよ。
Yeah.
わらわが残忍で卑劣で外道であることを
we love a
否定
self-aware
はせぬ。
queen, you feel?
だがわらわは魔女だ。
She says, however, I am a witch. What if she didn't want to be a witch, but she became a witch by other means?
魔法を使う。魔法を使うには守らねばならぬルール
In
が
order
あ
to
る。
use magic, there are some rules that must be
わらわは
followed.
魔女だからこそそれをないがしろにできぬのだ。それだけは信じるがよ
You
い。
should believe at least that much.
これだけめちゃくちゃやってきて、それでもルールだけは信じろってのかよ。
Yeah.
わらわはたぶらかしはする。
Yeah, play tricks.
もちろん人も騙
Yep,
す。
deceive me.
人間と変わらぬ。
Yep.
だが約束として口にしたことを保護にしたことは
So
一
in
度も
episode
ない。
1, how did we reach the Golden Land? We didn't, because we didn't solve the epitaph. So therefore, everyone was offered up as sacrifices.
人間はどうか約束を必ず守るのか。
Usually, sometimes, not all the time.
約束を守ろうなんてキャッチフレーズがある以上、ちゃんと履行されてるかどうかは疑わしいな。
Yeah.
わらわから見れば人間の方がよっぽど利己
Humans are
的
much
で
more
下道
selfish
な存在
monsters.
よ。
Yeah, like Jeff Bezos.
人間の約束ほど疑わしいものはない。
Something as doubtful as a human's
わらわ
promise.
も時に人間と契約するが、くだらない願い一つ叶えるのに、どれほど厳重に取り
Even
決
I
めをするか
sometimes
想
make
像も
contracts
つ
with
くまい。
humans, but I doubt you can even imagine how strict an agreement must be made just to grant a single foolish wish. That's important. 100%. So there's a lot of strict rules to this contract here. Hold on. Here. I'm gonna say rules for now. Whoops. I'm gonna say really quickly. She sometimes makes contracts with humans, and the agreements and rules are very, very strict in order to grant a single wish. But then she says a single foolish wish, so I'm going to assume she's implying about Kinzo's contract?
少しでも隙があると連中はすぐに叶える願いの数を100に増やせとか、小さな豆粒に変身してみろとか言い出す。
親父によく言われたぜ。契約書ほど怖えもんはねえって。
Yeah.
よく読まずにハンコを押すやつは骨の髄までしゃぶられて当然だって言ってたぜ。悪徳で荒稼ぎしてやがったんだな。
察しろ。
Wait, is that why? Is that how he was getting sued because he got tricked? Like that NTE one? Yeah, hey man, I didn't sign that NTE contract. Just saying. Hashtag niche, rare breed, hashtag beast mode.
人は生まれながらに詐欺を知りはせぬ。
People do not know a fraud from birth. They do keep picking me in their fucking creator Discord though, but I'd never look at it anymore. So,
どこかで被った。
They suffered somewhere.
だから覚えた。
People do not know a fraud from birth. They suffer it somewhere, and so it is learned.
押し付け合わずにはいられぬ人の世の罪か。
The sins of the human world which must be forced onto one another.
はて、どこの魔女に聞いたやら。
Now who was the witch I heard that from? Maybe Bernie? Or Lammy? Lambadale? Whatever.
まあいい。そなたが思っているほど。
I'm not
わ
as
らわ
heartless
も
as
無
you
慈悲
think,
で
you
はない
see.
ぞ。
Man, that'd be interesting if Beatrice really was just a victim this whole entire time, huh?
嘘をつけ、これだけの大勢を。しかもまた
Not even the first
こんな
time.
残酷な方法で殺しておいて何が無慈悲ではないだ、約束は守るだといい加減なことを言うな、
You installed Star Savior for their half anniversary, but the data takes forever to download. Tell me if they updated anything with that game. Tell me if there's any brand new content for the half anniversary. Dude, that game had so much potential. It hurts. It hurts.
俺はお前を認めない。
I wanna accept
断
you.
じてそれを譲らないことだけがお前への抵抗だと俺は信じてる。
Wait! But he was just crying that he accepted her. Oh, okay, because of his pride. Because of his ego and his pride, he won't accept her. Okay. Okay.
なるほど。永遠の苛波であるのは、わらわに対しても
Will
同
be the
じ
same
で
for
ある
you?
というわ
Yup.
けか。
Yup. What do you mean, what?
かもしれぬな。
See? You're saying that this internal torment will be the same for me. Bro, she really might be a victim
1000
here.
年は長い。
1,000 years is a long time.
魔女の強さは、魔力より我慢強さで決まる
Wish's
の
true
かもし
strength
れ
is
ん
decided
な。
not by their magical powers, but by their
なる
endurance.
ほど。ベルン教の恐ろしさもうなず
Well,
ける。
Lady Byrne, assuming that it's the same person from Higurashi, yeah, she's had a brutal fucking time. Yeah, weren't him was crashing out and accepting his shit? He was, but before he was gonna fully accept her though, I think Beatrice said something about how he can't fully accept her because of his pride and ego, something like that.
何をわけのわかんねえ話をブツブツ言ってやがる。
Damn, you babbling on and on about incomprehensible stuff.
さっさと永遠の苛波とやらを続けろよ。俺は1000年でも1万年でも付き合う覚悟だぜ。
Damn! 1,000 years or even 10,000 to stick around to solve this shit? There's women in wedding dresses? Dude. Those characters look so good.
よいよい。少しは戦う
They're
気
read
力
as
も戻ってき
active.
たようだ
That's
な。
not a any like content being made on it though. Any like content creators. I don't know. Reddit's kind of a tough place.
そうでなければつまらない。
It'd be boring otherwise. Yep.
ほら、対戦ゲームでもよくあるだろ。
See, in multiplayer
乱
games.
入したけど、相手があまりに弱くて拍子抜けで、わざと負けて最終ラウンドまで延長させて、
Okay.
最後に本気でフルボッコにすることとかってあるだろ。
Yeah.
例えの意味がわかんねえよ。
You never played Soul Calibur before, Battler? Come on, bro.
ワインと同じよ。
It's the same as
よ
wine.
く熟成させねば輝かぬ。
You don't let it age well, it won't
お
sparkle.
前はそれに耐えられるワインだ。
You're a wine that can withstand that
わらわ
process.
がじっくり
I'll
熟
age
成
you
させて
carefully.
やる。
Yuck.
そなたをわらわの優雅な時間を彩る最高の美酒に
Get the
育
best
て上
alcohol
げて
to
や
calm
る
my
ぞ。
elegant time.
だからこの程度で屈服などするな。わらわを引き続き否定してくれ
Denying
よ。
me?
何しろわらわはそなたが
I
認めぬ
wonder
限
if other
り
characters are experiencing the
儚き幻想に
same
過ぎぬの
dialogue,
だから。
but in their own head here. I wonder. After all, as long as you don't accept me, I'm nothing more than a fleeting illusion. Hulk, bro. Alright. Oh, they broke the window. They broke the chapel here. Alright.
何度見ても辛いな。
Sometimes I always see it's awful. What time is it? 10 p.m.? This is a perfect time to end things off here. This is a perfect time to end things off, I think. There we go. It's 10 o'clock on the dot, pretty much. Ugh. You said one more chapter? Yeah, but it's already been 4 hours, though. It's already been 4 hours, so... Anyways, that's a good place to end things off anyway. It's cool. It's fun. Don't edge? Nah, there's gonna be a brutal edge here until Saturday. Stream tomorrow? Nah. Broke his promise? What do you mean broke his promise? I didn't break my promise. What do you mean? I didn't break my promise. Trust, bro. Trust. Oops. Even be it so. Doesn't. You said in red? Bro. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Anyways, that was cool. That was mad chill. That was fun. Hey, we made it up for Saturday and Sunday, kinda. So it's not like I even missed a day. Stream on Friday? Nah, no stream on Friday. Oh, maybe. I don't know. You never know. Unless I like go home early or something, but definitely Saturday though. Definitely Saturday. I'm gonna go ahead and make a hot dog or something. Fun stream. Thanks for coming in, Connie. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. That was cool. That was mad chill. Have fun. Yeah, don't finger him, please. Name and Multi Blood will be revealed there. Yeah, I won't be there for that. It's not Taco Bell night. Y'all be fingering people after eating Taco Bell? Is that canon? Is that true? Anyways, see you. Good night. Have a fantastic week. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for chatting. That was cool. That was fun. Goodbye. Good night. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Baja Blast gives me the strength. Alright. Alright. Yeah.